Hey, what's up? Sorry, I am guilty. I came late. I was just busy playing Neo 3 here. I was lost in trance of customizing, but I'll switch to Genshin later. Uh, yeah. Hey, Ratchet, what's up? Yes, the ZZZ 3.1 update was as I expected. Anniversary gifts, some lots of goodies and such. Hoyo finally did it. Well, they always do. They tend to do this to anniversaries. Aside of Genshin, I mean, Genshin does have its good stuff when it comes to anniversaries, but you know, every now and then, compared to Honkai and ZZZ, Genshin gets, you know, the bare minimum. Anyways, yes. I did. Hang on a second. I did, took some images, so I guess we can share. I can share those, look through those. Where did I put them? Is it not here? Or is it here? Hang on a second. Where did I put those pictures? It's in pictures. It's in my pictures. Ah, well that's terrific. I can't even share the screenshot because it's... Let me guess. The file is... The file is a WebP image. Crud. Let me just confirm that. So I downloaded those pictures for nothing. No, it's a GFIF file, which apparently is not compatible to OBS, I guess. That's fine. You can actually check out the summary of the live stream on their Twitter page. They pretty much posted everything there. But let's take it one step at a time. One step at a time to change character banner. No, technically they've already done that in the past. Basically, what they mean is, yeah, there will be a banner where you can select one of the three characters available. Because you know how normally there's like a new character banner, and a rerun. Basically, this one, the one they're doing for the anniversary, it's a limited time thing. Dang it! Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry, my old man calls at the worst time. Anyways, sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, that happened last year and the year before. So yeah, it's another limited time thing, a special occasion where pretty much it caters mostly to new players. Players who want to play catch up or something. It does have its pros and cons. Starting with the con is that yeah, all the banners are S ranks, so there's still 50-50s here and there. But I can imagine Hoyoverse will be a little lenient for new players, I guess, or for those who are trying to get the characters that they couldn't get months before. But yeah, it may be 3 characters, but you still have to select one of them and gotcha for them. So you still need to spend some polychromes. However, the pro at least is that again, if you never got a chance to gotcha the character, now would be your chance. But of course, that is tied to the newest banner for 3.1. So yeah, you still have you have a large selection, and at least for the anniversary, you'll get like some some polychromes as rewards. But in terms of characters, at least just like with last year's anniversary, they are going to give out free new characters to offer. But only one. You can only select one. So this time around, so actually, sorry, just like last year, I have the image right here. I wish I could put it up, but OBS file compatibility is not a thing. So yeah, just like last year, Hoyoverse is going to offer all players one new character. Not one. One of 5 characters you can choose from, and in addition, you can also have I have a double quote, sorry. So yeah, one of 5 characters you can choose, and then one of 5 W engines you can pick from. Hang on, my OBS is that low. No, it's still. Okay, that's weird. Right, so the characters you can choose from. Again, you can only choose one. There's 5 selection, but you can only choose one. You can choose Jane Doe, Soldier Zero Ambi. What's the vampire guy's name? Hugo, I think that's his name. Trigger or Lucia. And yeah, you can only pick one. And then you're also free to choose one of 5 W engines based on the characters respectfully. So the choice is yours right there. At least they're giving you a free character and a free W engine of your choice. If I want to go for each of the characters, aside of Hugo, because I don't have him, I have no interest in him. But if you want to see how he plays, you know where to look. But I will give out just like some brief points on what the character's pros and cons, so that way, as much as I can narrow down the choices. So Jane Doe is a physical anomaly character, and yeah, if you have Piper, basically she's just the S rank version of Piper. Fast, and as an anomaly character, she builds up physical, what is it called? Physical assault anomaly. But she does it, of course, she lands pretty good high damage when she triggers the physical element. Yeah, again, called Assault, right? I think it was called Assault. So she's pretty much a decent damage builder. And again, in case you need a reminder, physical physical, what does it do? Oh yeah, when an enemy has been triggered by a physical element, their stun gauge, they receive more stun damage, more days. So if you're looking for a physical anomaly character, Jane Doe could be your choice. I have 2 of the 5 characters there, Ambi and Lucia. Oh, okay, then that narrows pretty much the explanation. So that's what Jane Doe does. And Trigger is your electric stun character. But unlike most stuns, you don't need to have her on the field that often. For the most part, all you do with Trigger is you build up her personal meter, where you just hold a normal attack button. She goes into a sniping position, shoots at least 5 times to build up the meter. And as soon as you let go, then the quick assist the quick assist pops up on the bottom right corner. That'll switch to your 3rd character. Like if you put Trigger as your first character, then the quick assist will switch to the 3rd character. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's the 3rd character. And then after that, all Trigger does is every now and then she'll pop in and assist you, and that's what her special meter does. Her personal special meter does. You just build it up so that she'll just frequently come in and attack the enemy, building up stun. That's all she does. Her X attack, how do I say it? It makes her personal meter just glow gold, yellow, which all it does is enhances her stun. Oh, well, first she lands the X attack, which does a lot of daze stun damage. But yeah, what that does is, yeah, like I said, it just makes her personal meter glow yellow, gold, whatever. And basically that means whenever she comes in to assist, it doesn't cost her personal meter to go down. So you're just extending the time for her to just come and assist you. They call it Aftershock, which is something that apparently, who is it? Soldier Zero Ambi has. But for Trigger, it's a stun purpose. Yeah, so she's not really someone that's that's normally on the field, but nothing will stop you from, just continuing to play to control Trigger and just keep blasting. But trust me, Trigger will just, you'll just do what, like I just said, you'll just have her on the field for like 2-3 seconds, and then you'll just switch to another character, as in like the quick assist, and then you'll only swap her back when you need to do a defense parry, or when you need to build up her meter again. So honestly, my choice, like if my opinion is, if you're looking for a stun character, electric stun, Trigger is your lady. Or if you need a physical anomaly aside of Piper, or someone better than Piper, then Jane Doe is your choice. But on that note, regarding Jane Doe, yes, 3 characters are going to receive enhancements. So you remember that little chip that you've been seeing on the side? Some certain characters like Soldier 11 and Soldier Zero Ambi. Who else got Lyocon? Like some certain characters got like some new enhancement buffs. So yeah, 3 characters are getting that in the next update, which are, who is it? Nekomata, Rina, and yes, Jane, as well as getting some enhancements. So again, basically the point of doing this is just so that Hoyoverse can avoid power creeping. But sadly, this applies mostly on S rank characters only. I guess they haven't really. I guess A rank agents don't need any, or they just don't see any value into them. Which is no excuse. People have utilized 4-star characters. So I don't know. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's nice. 3 characters getting enhancements. You don't often see it happen, but it's a necessary thing to avoid power creeping, I suppose. So yeah, if you do get Jane Doe or consider getting Jane Doe, just know that she will get some new enhancements. So chances are her gameplay style might change. How much? I don't know. Could be a lot, could be less. I mean, if you remember Soldier 11, she was like originally just a basic mundane fire attack. You just time her swings. But she got an enhancement where now she has like some sort of parry mechanic. So, that's like a nice change. Personally, I'm just glad that those 3 are getting enhancements. I felt like Nekomata had definitely needed one. She was like ground zero basic physical attack character. And her only perk was that she does more damage to enemies from behind. So yeah, I'm glad that, again, they're getting some enhancements. What I'm hoping not to see from the enhancements, though, is change of disk drives. Because they did that similar to Honkai Star Rail characters, where one character got a good buff, but had to get like a whole new set of relics, which is basically equivalent to disk drives or artifacts in Genshin. So yeah, yes, the choice is yours, Jane or Trigger. But I'm just saying, like, if you get Jane, expect some buff changes, which does mean in the long run you're gonna need to grind a little bit on the side. Aside of the usual like EXP and disk drives and the physical chips, no, there's that enhancement you have to grind for, which doesn't require like any of the usual materials. You need that brown chip. I can even show it to you later, or I can show it now. Give me a moment. I can test my Neo 3 build later. And what other stuff did they show off? Oh yes, they're collaborating with Honkai Star Rail. So what does that mean? Well, we don't know anything about it yet, like what it is exactly. However, if you take it from me, basically my guess is ZZZ is gonna have could be 1 or 2 guest characters from Honkai Star Rail. It's that, or we're gonna have like some kind of limited time event where ZZZ and enters the world of Honkai Star Rail or something. Whichever one, but I'm pretty sure it's most likely a guest character event. So, if you don't know any Honkai Star Rail characters, it's not too late to look up all the characters and see who is possibly the candidate that will show up in ZZZ as a guest playable character. My hope is that it's I can't pronounce her name. Archeon. The Raiden Shogun equivalent to Honkai Star Rail. And why do I think that? She's a wandering galactic ranger. She has a katana. Look, man, we need to have a competition between Miyabi and another katana user. So, might as well, could be her. I don't think it would be the Trailblazer, which is Honkai's equivalent to the Avatar character. It would be nice, but you know, probably not. That would break the fabric of space and time, having two Avatar characters from their respective games to meet. But yeah, that would be nice. You don't often see that in gacha games. But yes, expect that. And supposedly it says that the Honkai Star Rail collab will happen in winter 2026. So which means either November or December. But we'll get more information on that in the future. They have the info, playable Astra, Yao, and Ellen, and Honkai Star playable Robin and ZZZ. Oh yeah, actually I heard about that, yeah. Yeah, that's not too far-fetched. Yeah, it makes sense. Ellen is pretty much still a popular character. Everybody loves Shark Girls. Astra Yao, I mean, she definitely has some nice buffs to provide to the team. Her playstyle definitely fits well for a turn-based RPG game. In fact, Astra and Robin are literally two characters of the same roles. They're singers, and they provide buffs to their team. But yeah, I don't mind that. Robin being a guest character. It could be one or two characters, but we'll see. Alright, right. So the thingamajig that I mentioned earlier, that character enhancements. So yes, certain characters, or as I mentioned, Nekomata, Rina, and Jane Doe are getting enhancements. So what are the enhancements like? Like I said, certain characters had enhancements. You know, so when you go to the character portrait here, you click L3, and then you get this, I don't know, what do you want to call this? Potential vision, that's what it's called. And to unlock each potential talent, you need that chip thing right here. Daily performance. You need, what is it? I think it costs 1,000 for each. So which is a total of 6,000. And how do you get those? You can get them off of the Outpost Logistics as long as you have enough Z merits, or yeah, that, or right, once you have the daily performance, you just go here and purchase 6 of their talents. Or you can get a Bupon if you wish. Excuse me. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen to those 3. They're gonna get new. They're possibly gonna get new movesets, and yeah, buffs. Pretty much, that's it. And what else? Was there anything else? Lots of new outfits. Yeah, a lot of new outfits for new characters. But because most of the outfits are S-rank characters, yeah, those ones are paid DLC microtransaction outfits. But hey, at least one A-rank character is getting a new outfit. Lucy. So hey, at least free-to-play players still get something for free. Why not? And then in terms of story, it looks like Belle and Wise might well, they're definitely gonna team up with Ramiel or Ramiel. I don't know how to pronounce her name still. Which I'm sure is gonna cause some misunderstanding. Watch as, you know, it's gonna be like, wait, you're teaming up with the most wanted criminal who tried to assassinate the Sunbringer? What are you doing, Pantheon? I thought we were friends. I thought what we had was special. But no, don't worry, it's gonna clear up really quick as every Hoyoverse story goes. But it's, yeah, I still find it funny that she's actually going to be playable real quick. Because I thought she was going to be more of a, like, a special character that would be playable halfway through the season. Or post-season, but I guess they're just jumping the gun. Just in time for the anniversary. But that being said, that means... like I said, most people might be able to obtain her. Because think about all the anniversary freebie gifts they're giving you. Aside of free characters and, you know, more polls. Yeah, it's like most people will be able to obtain her. Of course, if you're a whale player, that's not a problem for you now, is it? Especially when you're going to spend thousands just to get one new character's Mindscape to M6, am I right? Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. I'd rather stick to just M0 or M1, thank you very much. But nonetheless, yeah, I think it was intentional. But then that kind of makes her less special, don't you think? Considering that she actually was shown as in the one of the first teaser characters, teaser story characters, and it's as if they were trying to treat her like she's like a special character, someone integral to the story, which she is. But the fact that she may be easy to pull in the gacha makes her kind of like less special. And trust me, because that's only season 3, imagine what season 4 and 5 characters are going to be like. They're definitely going to overshadow her. So that makes her way less special when you think about it in the long run. The only agent I don't have for data performance are Ellen, Narumasa, and Bernice. Just take your time. Don't be an even Steven like me. Just prioritize on unlocking one character's potential at a time. Or in a brief wording, give it to the one character you're using very often. Or because now 3 more characters are getting enhancements, I guess you could say, like, for now, just hold it off for a moment, and then, you know, see what kind of enhancements they got, and then if you're satisfied with the with the updated buffs, then you could give it to them instead. Now Robust is getting a rerun. Isn't that convenient? It was way too convenient when they gave him for free. And I don't know why. Well, I tried him. I played his story. But all I got out of him was, like, if you didn't want Soldier Zero Ambi, you got him. And yeah, again, he was given away for free to everybody at the time. And at the same time, his banner showed up the first time, and it's like, oh, so you could just gotcha for the Mindscape then. Hoyoverse gave everybody the head start on giving him away for free. But then to me, that's like doesn't make him any special then. But hey, thanks for the free character so I can save up for Soldier Zero. That's what I said to myself. I mean, if you he's just the male version of an electric attack character, and then Ambi is the female counterpart. But yes, they do have different play styles. But I'm just saying, there seems to be a taste of favoritism in Hoyoverse. They're like, oh, a free male character, here we go. The real money, however, we know comes from the waifu, so yeah, take a free male. Just do whatever you want with him. Pull the gacha, we don't care. Some might even say that could be an insult. But whatever. Everybody has an opinion. What else? Anything else? Anything? No, I think that's it. That pretty much covers most of the, if not everything. So yeah, I'm looking very much. Everybody's pretty much looking forward to the anniversary update. Free character of choice, free W engine of choice. 3 characters are getting buffs. Honkai Star Rail collaboration. Tons of outfits, which you have to pay for, but at least one character, Lucy, is getting a free outfit if you play the event. Polychromes, 7-day logins, and don't forget to check your in-game inbox. Oh, and of course, the thing that's the microtransaction store. It's gonna be resetted. So, no, not this. The other thing. But this is gonna be This is getting a reset just days after the update goes live, because the update goes live in like what, July 27th. Holy shit, we're already gonna be in August. Damn. And you know what that means? Genshin's big update will go live as well. And it's not and then Genshin's anniversary will be next. Because yeah, Genshin's release date is September 20. So hey, back to back, am I right? Alright, so speaking of Genshin, yeah, I guess now would be a good time to switch. I'm a little behind, but no, don't worry. But no worries for me. The deadline isn't until like 24 days. But just yesterday, a new event just popped up, and that's gonna be over in like 8-9 days or something. And I overlooked the fact that in the main event right now, the one that's running for more than a month, Charlotte has a new outfit. And I was going to miss out on that. It's a free freaking outfit, and they're giving Charlotte for free. Except, wait, did I get Charlotte at C6? I want to say I did, but part of me says maybe not. Well, in any case, yeah. What the hell am I doing? Oh, yeah, I know. I was grinding for them artifacts. Doing a slight rework on Eula. Just giving her a new artifact set. Or updated one. I just need one more freaking piece, and it's taking forever to get it. Just one. In fact, no, I had one, but the substats on it was shit, so I got rid of it. But then, as an afterthought, I was like, maybe I should have kept it. Alright, so I can't do the main quest yet because it's someone's occupying. I think it might be Sigwin, that's why. She is interrupting the main quest, so she's asking me to talk to her. Fine. I hate when that happens. Just because of one little side quest, the main quest cannot go forward. But yes, no, you can go forward if you enable focused experience mode, but I'm not gonna do that.
여행자 페이몬 안녕.
Or are you gonna stick a giant syringe in me?
씨한테 요즘 두 사람이 수족관을 관리하고 있다고 들었어. 난 그분의 초대를 받고 수족관의 거문으로 왔지. 잘됐다. 시구인 수간호사가 있으면 물고기들이 아플까봐 걱정할 필요 없겠어. 예전에 너희가 슈베마 시네마파크의 동물낙원 관리를 맡겨준 덕분에
Oh, it didn't take long how Sandrone explained how she actually survived.
손님을 대하는 건 비슷한 구석이 많더라고. 이번에는 평범한 물고기 전시 외에도 몇 가지 치료 계획을 세워봤는데 너희랑 상의해보고 싶어. 시스 경찰관이 그러는데 최근 몇몇 물고기들이 유달리 난폭해졌대. 일단 그 아이들을 수족관으로 데려와서 진정시키면 어떨까 싶어. 저 그 뒤에 내가
now we
방법을
need to
찾아서
nurture
그 아이들의 성격을 치료해줄 거야.
fishes.
이러면 물고기랑 수역도 회복되고 좋은 방법이야.
Okay.
그럼 난폭한 물고기들이 출몰하는 수역 정보를 알려줄게.
At least there's no sharks.
나머지는
Now the main quest can continue.
제법 그럴싸하게 꾸며놨네. 아, 저 물고기들은 우리가 처음 물속에 들어갔을 때 잡아온 거지? 기억나?
마음에 들어?
그럭저럭 나쁘지 않네.
It took me a while to realize that Sandrone's eye pupils
아이들을
change.
보니까 완전 마음에 든 것 같은데?
너희는 이게 그렇게 좋아? 성취감 때문인가?
그리고 예쁘잖아.
금방 사라져버릴 것들인데도?
응? 그게 무슨 뜻이야?
몰랐어? 푼티날리아 축제가 끝나면 이 배는 다시 메로피드 요새로 돌아가.
Holy smokes,
이 층도
who caught that
다른
fish?
수족관이 아니겠...
그건 알지만
그러니까 아무리 열심히 꾸며봤자 축제가 끝나면 전부 사라진다는 거지.
Yeah, thanks Hoyoverse.
그렇다고 해서 아무것도 안 하고 내버려둘 수는 없잖아. 그거야말로 오히려 낭비지.
어차피 읽게 될 거라면 굳이 애써 가꾸는 이유가 뭘?
그건
그 과정에서 얻은 것들은 남으니까 그건 대체될 수 없는. 그럼
Cherishing good
그걸 잃었을
memories.
때는 더 힘들어지는 거 아니야?
그렇게 말하면 틀린 말은 아니지만 우리는 그 과정에서의 즐거운 추억을 안고 계속 살아갈 거야. 그래, 무슨 말을 하고 싶은지 알겠어. 생각해봐. 이 멋진 광경이 영화에 찍혀 영원히 남게 됐잖아.
Exactly.
나중에 그걸 돌아봤을 때 즐거운 기억만 떠오르게 된다는 거야?
바로 그거야.
과정에서의 즐거운 면을 본다라.
여행자? 너희 벌써
Grandma! Every time
무슨
Citali
일이야?
shows up, I just
우리
shout out
화장이라도
Grandma.
난것 같은 표정.
어느 쪽으로 왔어? 왜 가판 쪽에
But there is
있어?
there's another character
아, 지금 그게 중요한 게
in that
아니지.
same
빨리
remark.
기록진 좀 숨겨줘. 촬영팀이 곧 여기로 온대.
뭐? 이 시간이면 촬영 끝나고 돌아갔어야 하지 않나?
그게 오늘 촬영 중에 사고가 좀 생겨서 일정이 밀렸어. 너희가 돌아오기 전에 알려주려고 일부러 가판에서 대기하고 있었는데. 아무튼 빨리 선장실로 가. 지금 안 가면 진짜 마주친다고. 위쪽 촬영이 겨우 끝났네. 이게 다 그놈의 바닷바람 때문에.
Sandrone,
장비가
hide.
부러져서 그래. 이미 늦은 것 같은데. 어쩔 수 없지. 일단 여기서 숨을 만한 곳을 찾아봐.
여기서? 대체 어디로 숨으라는 거야?
저기 상자가 있다. 얼른 저 안에 숨어.
뭐? 내가 왜?
다음
Yes.
장면도 화장해야 해?
진짜 어디 보자. 가볍게 선만 보면 되겠네.
여행자랑 페이몬? 웬일로 왔어? 오늘 볼 일 있어서 휴가 낸 거 아니었나? 그게 일이 생각보다 빨리 끝나서 일찍 돌아왔어. 그보다 너희는 아직 촬영 안 끝난 거야? 우리만 그런 게 아니라 촬영 도중에 돌발 상황이 있어서 샤를로트 쪽도 영향을 받았어. 잠시 후에 이 수족관을 같이 써야 할 것 같아. 그거 참 안 됐네. 여러 가지 의미로 말이지. 그럼 우리도 도와줄게. 빨리 끝내야 다들 일찍 쉬지. 그래, 좋아. 고마워. 샤를로트 너희부터 촬영해도 돼. 너희는 밤에 야외 촬영도 있잖아. 정말 감사합니다, 프리나 감독님. 아니야, 이게 뭐 별거라고. 서로 도와가면서 해야지. 다들 서둘러서
Farina is living the best of her life after holding such one big secret for 500 years. She deserves that happiness.
자, 각자 위치로 3, 2, 1, 액션! 그래서 결말은 이렇게 된 거야.
하지만 성 게르마누스 공장님이 떠나실 때 이 모든 게 돌이킬 수 없다고 분명히 말씀하셨어요. 이 대사 어디서 들어봤는데? 술식진을 연구할 때 봤던 그 소설이군.
She hid inside that box?
그는 기계
I
쪽에서만
hope it's not
천재일
dusty.
뿐 다른 분야에서는 평범한 사람에 불과해. 뭐라? 방금 잡음이 들어간 것 같기도?
Oh damn.
됐다. 편집할 때
Box is not even
잘라내면
thick
되겠지.
enough.
자코바 씨,
Or not even soundproof.
것처럼 말하지 마세요.
좀 살살 쳐. 이 상자는 안 튼튼하다고. 이래서 내가 태엽 장치를 너무 믿지 말라는 거야. 인간과 달리 장치에는 마음이 없거든. 마음?
그래, 영혼이나 자유의지라고 불리기도 하지.
Oh yeah, I gotta do the spiral abyss.
그건
I just
한
suddenly
사람의
remembered
정체성이자
to do that later.
유일한 존재라는 증거야. 하지만 사람들은 보통 기계에 영혼이 없다고 여겨.
내 감정 모듈은 완벽하다며.
그건 진짜 감정과는 달라.
Excuse me.
나한테 마음이 있다고 생각해?
아니, 생각이 아니야. 난 너에게 마음이 있다는 걸 알아. 문제는 그 마음이 어떤 모습인지 네가 스스로 아느냐지.
당신은 추리를 잘 모르시는군요.
짜증나 죽겠네. 내가 왜 상자 안에 갇혀서 이 고생을 해야 하는 거야?
결국 시계는 고요한 세월과 함께 흘러가고 물고기는 맑은 물결 속에서 헤엄친다. 아무리 거창한 꿈이라도 이렇게 쓸쓸하고 조용히 막을 내리기 마련이다.
이번 시는 꽤 길었네. 어땠어, 감독?
한 번만 더 시켜봐. 당장 상자 뚜껑을 뒤집어 버릴 테니까. 잡음이 좀 있었던 것 같긴 한데 그래도 연기는 다들 좋았어요. 오케이입니다.
Good thing they have the technology to mute some other noises.
드디어 이 상자에서 나갈 수 있겠네. 드디어 우리 차례다. 카메라맨, 우리 카메라 세팅해줘. 이번 장면은 여주인공이 이국의 수족관에 와서 친구와 함께했던 시간을 떠올리는 내용이야. 조명 담당, 분위기 잘 맞춰줘. 교대하는 틈에 산드로네를 빠져나가게 하려고 했는데 이제 어떡하지? 다들 파이팅!
저흰 다음 촬영지로 가볼게요.
다들 정수! 촬영 시작할게. 콜룸비나, 준비됐어? 콜룸비나? 그 애가 좋아할 것 같은 물고기네. 빨리! 이대로 촬영 시작해! 무리를 따라 먹이를 찾지도 않고 다른 물고기를 잡아먹지도 않아.
Even though Farina and Co-Lum-Bi-Naaaa don't know each other directly
정원 같은 산호 사이에
based on, you know, the position they're in. In a way, to the fans, that's like, it's like two... well, I wouldn't say Co-Lum-Bi-Naaaa is an Archon, because she's not.
말은 이렇게 하지만
But yeah, it's like
그이는 결국
two specialized characters meet face to face. Fine with the custom banner and ZZZ. Yeah, because you get to choose which character you want to gacha for. Because, yeah, usually we only get like one new banner and then a rerun. This one is like a special occasion where you get 3 characters to choose from.
틀렸다고 생각해. 그 애는 우리와 같아. 똑같이 마음이 있어.
콜롬비나.
지금 뭐 하는 거지? 저기, 콜롬비나! 왜 그래?
She thought she was in there, but she's not. Not in that one?
아무것도 아니야. 방금 뭔가 느껴져서. 잠깐 쉬었다 갈까? 오늘 촬영 분량이 좀 많긴 했지? 방금 장면은 엄청 자연스러웠어. 재촬영 없이 바로 써도 될 것 같아. 고마워, 프리나 감독. 하지만 이제 괜찮아. 계속하자. 정말? 알겠어. 그럼 간단하게 분위기용 컷 몇 개만 더 찍고 다음 야외 촬영지로 이동하자.
Does make me wonder, because no doubt all the Archons will come together at a big crucial point for sure. But does
이번엔 진짜 끝났다.
Farina... would Farina actually get involved?
답답해 죽는
Because
줄
technically
알았네.
she ain't an Archon.
산드로네, 괜찮아?
멀쩡하니까 걱정 마. 이제 분석
She was in
결과를
the other
확인하러
box.
가자. 내 옛집으로 돌아갈 시간이야.
You know, I was yapping to myself the other day, thinking about like how some RPG games, like Genshin, where you control 4 characters, but you know it's just one at a time you switch between. And then there's other RPGs like the Tales of series, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Kingdom Hearts, where everybody's all out. You have your control leader, party leader, and then your party members on the helping you on the side. I feel like between those two, I do prefer the ones where all the characters are joining you in the combat. In terms of gacha games, you don't often see that. The only RPG game of that equivalent I can think of is Arknight's Enfield.
방수 장치를 가동할 테니까 조금 옆으로 나와.
And I thought to myself, what if Genshin had something like that too? As much as I wish it could,
장치도 있어?
but that would be a lot of work.
폰타인의 수위가 상승할 거라는 사실을 진작부터
One does
예상하고
not
있었어.
simply change a gameplay party system that easily
그래서
and
자신의
expect
기술로
nothing to be
능거지
broken.
주변에 간단한 방수 시설을 만들어뒀지. 그때 난 물이 차오르면 집을 옮기면 되는데 뭐
Plus,
하러
you know,
그러냐고
that
했지만
would have to change a lot of things in the game.
결국 그 사람 말이 맞았네.
But it is what it is. Not every RPG game needs to have like all party members coming out at once
첫
helping
번째
you.
수문 장치를 가동해봐. 중간에 빈 공간에 물이 차오를 거야.
I mean, hey, even in those games, in those kind of games, it does have its problems.
됐어. 이제 두 번째 수문 앞에 배수 장치를 가동하면 여기가 다시 빈 공간이 될 거야.
I mean, of course, if you ever play Kingdom Hearts games, you know what that's like on hard mode. Your party members are struggling. Donald Duck is always struggling, so you gotta heal his ass. Arknight feels the same way too, though.
여기가 네가 예전에 살던 곳이야? 엄청 예쁘다. 정원도 있어.
여기 살던 시절엔 내가 화분이랑 꽃밭을 돌봤어. 시간이 오래 지났는데도 여전히 잘 자라고 있네.
And this
날이
was
맑을
hidden
때면
underwater?
나는 알랭이 휠체어를 끌고 산책을 나갔어. 플로니아도 데려가서 같이 걸었지. 지금 생각해보면 그 셋 중에 멀쩡하게 움직일 수 있었던 건 나뿐이었어. 플로니아는 조용하지만 즐거웠어.
excuse me.
반복적이었지만 따뜻했지. 마치 시간이 존재하지 않는 세계에 사는 것 같았어. 물론 일방적인 착각에 불과했지만 죽음은 변함없이 종점에서 우리를 기다리고. 자, 계속 밖에 서 있지 말고 안에 들어가서 얘기하자.
And there is a lady named Death, or something like that, here in Genshin. She does have a human form too. We got a glimpse of her voice. Oh, we heard her voice. We saw her giant red eyeball looking thing at the end of Natlan. Yeah.
뭐? 너희가 이걸 어떻게... 아를레키노가 준 거구나? 너희... 다 봤어? 여기 적힌 건 대부분 아주 오래전에 쓴 거야. 심지어는 바로 여기 저 책상 앞에 앉아서 썼던 것들이지. 어차피 다 봤으면 그냥 너희가 가져. 난 기록할 게 생기면 새 노트를 쓰면 돼. 원하면 이 주변을 둘러보고 있어. 난 알랭이 말한 유산을 찾아볼게. 뭘 건드릴 땐 조심해. 만지는 건 상관없지만 그러다 먼지 쏟아지면 숨 막혀 죽는다. 예전 메모들.
이 사진 속 사람들 왠지 나치 이거.
이건 알랭이랑 르네가 아직 폰타인 과학원에 있던 시절에 찍은 사진이야. 그때 말년의 알랭은 자주 벽난로 앞에 앉아 조용히 이 사진을 꺼내봤어. 그때 알랭의 표정은 죄책감과 그리움 사이 어딘가에 있었지. 알랭은 친구가 자신을 가장 필요로 할 때
There's always a young lady and a group of males.
그를 맡기려. 이건 알랭이 말년에 남긴 초안. 다르게 말해 별로 중요하지 않은 편지들도 있고 떠날 때 정리하기 귀찮아서 그냥 놔.
Alright, nothing of value there. How about this?
이건 원래 알랭의 작업대였다가 나중엔 내 작업대가 됐어. 플로니아도 나도 전부 여기서 태어났지. 알랭이 아직 거동이 가능할 땐 여기서 나한테 기계에 관한 지식을 많이 가르쳐줬어. 난 저쪽에 앉아서 조용히 듣다가 나중에 알랭이 일어나지 못하게 되면서 여긴 내가 플로니아를 조정하는 장소가 됐어.
Oh yeah, unfortunately her giant robot friend was beyond repairable. But she managed to salvage what's left of him.
내가 어릴 때 가지고 놀던 거네? 참고로 내가 말하는 어릴 때란 태어나고 몇 달 동안의 시간이야. 처음엔 알랭이랑 같이 했는데 내가 배우는 속도가 빨라서 알랭도 점점 나를 못 이기더라. 그래.
딱 내가 잘할 만한 게임은 아니네.
전부 논리나 수학에 관한 퍼즐이거든. 내가 잘하는 분야지.
Oh no, I'd rather stay away from math.
생각나네. 지금 한 판 해볼래? 어디... 이걸로 하자. 최소한의 횟수만 움직여서 왼쪽에 있는 톱니바퀴를 반대편으로 옮기는 게임이야.
Oh no.
단, 반드시 더 작은 톱니바퀴가 위에 있어야 해.
I'm not good at these puzzles either. Uh... Oh no, it just... Oh wait, no, that's how it always goes. Yeah. Then wait, how do I get... Gotta get that one there somehow. Oh man, I'm just back to square one. Hmm. Ugh. There's a giant rope hanging outside my window. They're trying to repair doing some brickwork. And because it's currently a windy day, yeah, it's banging against my window. I need to somehow get this over there. Get the big one in the middle. I'm very sure you don't really have to do this. I mean, it says you can leave, but I just want to try. Because I've seen these kind of puzzles before, but never got to do them in real life or in any shape and form. Oh wait, no. Oh well, I did
패스를
it.
좀 많이 쓰긴 했지만 뭐 나도 처음엔 그랬어. 보면 감이 잡힐 거야. 어때? 이 게임 마음에 들어?
Hard, but hey, it was
이런
fun.
게임에 소질이 있나 보네. 다음엔 다른 수학 퍼즐도 같이 해보자.
이 집은 네 과거의 추억들이 가득 담겨있는 느낌이야. 생활감도 느껴지고 되게 아늑해.
사람 사는 집 같지도 않은데 뭐. 벽난로에 불을 지피고 커피라도 한 잔 내려 마셔야 느낌이 나지. 그거 알아? 원래 이 집엔 기계식 피아노도 있었어.
피아노? 우와, 엄청 분위기 있다.
알랭이 연주하는 건 거의 못 봤어. 나한테 가르쳐준 적도 없고. 그래도 난 금방 익혔어. 음악이랑 수학은 비슷한 구석이 있거든. 음악 이론도 수학처럼 규칙만 파악하면 하나도 어렵지 않아. 난 알랭이 수집해둔 클래식 음악을 좋아했어. 악보 속 화음과 선율이 마치 수학 퍼즐 같아서 흥미로웠거든. 직접 작곡을 해보기도 했지. 하지만 나중엔 음악 소리조차 신경에 자극이 될 정도로 알랭의 상태가 안 좋아져서 피아노를 처분해버렸어. 그땐 피아노가 집집마다 하나씩 있는 물건인 줄 알았어. 그런데 세상 밖에 나가보니까 제대로 된 피아노는 몇 대 있지도 않더라. 이런 얘기는 잊지 마자. 유산은 아마
It's true.
안전방에 있을 거야. 짐을 정리할 때 알랭의 개인 물품만큼은 손대지 않고 그대로
I still
놔뒀어.
have my old piano that my family has for more than 20, almost 30 years actually. Still plays well.
이 상자 뒤에 숨겨진 칸이 있잖아. 톱니바퀴랑 기계가 연동되는 구조까지. 돈 알랭의 습관을 생각해보면 아마도 이렇게 하고 다시 이렇게 해서.
There's
그럼
always a
그렇지.
secret
역시 난
compartment. Just like
어디
Patrick's
보자.
secret box.
이건 상자인가?
It wasn't just a string. It was a mechanism.
꽤 묵직하네. 대체 뭘 얼마나 숨겨둔 거야?
Was the Patrick show necessary? No.
응? 편지? 그리고 밑에는 잡동사니들이잖아. 다 별로 중요한 물건처럼 보이진
But there's a
않는데.
map or a blueprint.
찾았다. 아마 이거겠지.
이건 블록?
다차원 입체 계산식 코어야. 알랭은 이걸 이용해서 나랑 플로니아만 이해할 수 있는 정보를 저장하곤 했어.
I thought she found the Tesseract.
이거랑 편지는 내가 살펴볼게.
When I think
너희는
of Cube,
잡담선이 좀
I
뒤져봐.
either think of
쓸만한
GameCube
거
or the
보이면 말해줘.
Tesseract, which turned out to be the Space Stone.
알았어. 어? 여기 사진이 또 있네. 뒷면에 글도 적혀 있어.
이건 네가 태어난 지 얼마 안 됐을 때 화분을 만지던 모습이란다. 넌 꽃을 참 좋아하더구나. 이 꽃들처럼 씩씩하게 자라다오.
너 이때는 되게 해맑아 보인다. 지금이랑 분위기가 완전 달라.
너 그게 무슨 말이야? 평소에는 내가 사나워 보인다는 거야?
조금 항상 누군가한테 짜증나 있는 느낌이랄까.
그건 짜증나게 하는 일이 너무 많아서 그래. 내가 괜히 성질내는 사람인 것처럼 말하지 마.
그래.
You sure about that?
이건 또 뭐지? 어디서 찢어낸 원고지 같네. 오늘 또 수학 퍼즐을 하나 풀었다. 과학원을 수년간 괴롭혀온 어떤 기계 구조의 난제도 해결했다.
잠깐! 설마 그건...
결정했어. 앞으로는 나를 이렇게 부를 거다. 만물의 이치를 해석하는 태엽 공주.
I see.
그만 읽어! 그 페이지는 분명 찢어버렸는데...
이거 네가 쓴 거였어? 근데 왜 여기에 밑에 작은 글씨로 뭔가 적혀 있어.
얼마
So
전에
she
쓴
stored-
내용을 마음에 들어하지 않는
She
것
does store her
같더구나.
happy memories.
하지만 폐지 더미에서 이걸 발견하곤 차마 버릴 수가 없었단다. 부디 용서하렴.
That's why she didn't held it.
알레! 아이, 너무 부끄러워하지 마. 누구나 이런 시절은 있는 법이잖아.
뭐래! 내가 쓴 거 아니거든? 난 이런 거 몰라! 플로니아가 쓴 거겠지?
Ha.
입 다물어! 플로니아가 쓴 거라니까!
Sure.
진짜 짜증나! 또 뭐가 튀어나올지 모르니까 이제 그만 뒤져! 상자 제자리에 놔! 이 편지나 읽어야겠어.
And she said there was nothing much of value in the box.
나의
She should have
사랑스러운
read all those
태엽공주에게.
notes then herself.
너 한마디만 더 해? 이 편지를 읽을 때쯤이면
내가 남겨둔 유산을 이미 받았겠지.
Ah, there we go.
내 유품을 정리하다 우연히 발견한 건 아니었으면 좋겠구나. 예전에 내가 소원은 없냐고 물었던 거 기억나니? 지금의 너라면 그때와 다른 대답을 내놓을까? 어쨌든 너에게 또 하나의 선물을 남겨놨단다. 네 내면의 오류를 직시하게 해줄 계산식이지. 왜 이런 걸 남겼냐고 묻는다면 영혼에 대한 내 관점부터 이야기해야겠구나. 인내심을 가지고 끝까지 읽어다오. 물론 나는 인간의 삶에 두 번의 탄생이 있다고 생각한다. 자연적인 탄생과 영혼의 탄생. 세상이 부여한 삶과 스스로 선택한 삶 사이에는 자아를 인지하는 단계가 필요하지. 우연히 탄생한 삶에 그저 떠밀려가는 것이 아니라 스스로 자신의 삶과 의미를 선택하는 것. 그게 바로 자신의 영혼을 인지하는 과정이야. 넌 나의 가장 자랑스러운 걸작이란다. 이 말은 예전에도 있었지. 하지만 나는 단 한 번도
Somehow
너를
this is more and more
피조물이나
reminding me
기계로
of
여긴 적이
Pinocchio in
없어.
one way or another.
다른 사람과 마찬가지로 너에게는 진짜 마음이 있으니까. 참고로 인간의 뇌는 극도로 정밀한 기계에 불과하고 사고는 그 연산의 산물이란 이론도 있단다. 만약 정말 그렇다면 너의 정밀도는 그 누구보다 뛰어나다고 할 수 있겠지. 어쨌든 마음의 구조는 너무나도 복잡해. 그건 이성적인 논리와 너의 연산 능력은 의식을 만들고 이성을 생성하기에 충분해. 하지만 그와 동시에 너는
아하.
감정과 논리는 종종 모순을 일으키고 그 모순이 쌓여 네가 말하는 오류가 형성되는 거야. 네가 예전에 그랬지. 싫은 건 차고 넘치지만 특별히 원하는 건 없다고. 그건 마치 앞을 보지 못하는 사람이 육체의 통증만 느낄 뿐. 그 형체를 온전히 파악하지 못하는 것과 내가 남긴 건 네 영혼의 형체를 볼 수 있게 도와줄 계산식이란다. 자신의 마음이 어떤 모습인지 알아야.
이 계산식을 쓸지 말지는 네가 선택하도록 하렴. 넌 자유로운 개체니까. 하지만 난 네가 어떻게든 마음을 찾아낼 거라고 믿는다. 넌 늘 배우는 게 빠르고 똑똑한 아이였으니까. 알랭. 난 괜찮아. 좋아. 이 계산식의 원리를 이해했어. 밖에서 이걸 쓸 거니까 나가자.
벌써 쓰기로 결정한 거야?
그럼? 애초에 나는 코어 속 오류를 해결하려고 여기까지 온 거야. 없어. 이건 내 문제야. 그래도 너희도 같이 볼래?
응? 같이 보자니?
내가 처리해야 할 오류가 뭔지는 대충 알아. 알랭의 말대로 그건 내 과거 모순의 집합체야. 논리 연산에 억눌려 있던 감정의 산물이지.
그럼 그걸 처리한다는 건...
말 그대로야.
하지만 그러면 네 안에 있는 것들... 그러니까 깊이 숨겨둔 속마음이나 비밀 같은 걸 우리가...
알랭의 말대로라면 난 곧 삶의 두 번째 탄생을 맞이하게 될 거야. 너희는 운 좋게 그걸 지켜보는 증인이 될 뿐이지. 게다가 너흰 내 일기까지 다 봤잖아? 이래서 뭘 보지 말라기엔 늦었어.
진짜 괜찮은 거 맞지?
말 맞네. 나름 동료라고 생각해서 제안한 거야. 두 번은 안 물어봐. 됐어. 오글거리는 말 치워. 따라와.
Resolve the anomaly. Man, Hoyoverse really loves to use the word anomaly. As much as how many anomaly characters they are trying to add into ZZZ is as if ZZZ is slowly turning into what Genshin's mechanic is. Like mixing the game's elements and clashing between them.
술식진으로 간단한
So
술식을
many
구성할 때 내가 보고
disorders
듣는 걸 너희도 똑같이 느낄 수
and even
있도록.
new types of like elements they're adding in.
그거 우리도 알아. 시틀라리의 감각 공유 비술이랑 비슷한 거지?
감각 공유 비술? 역시 대샤먼답네. 그런 것도 가능하다니. 마법 비술도 기계 수학과 같은 이 세계의 법칙이야. 경로는 달라도 얼마든지 같은 결과에 도달할 수 있지. 이 얘기는 잊지 마자. 이제 시작할게. 최대한 조용히 있어줘. 내가 널 초대하긴 했지만 내 문제를 해결할 때 방해받는 건 질색이야.
I just had a thought, but I don't think it's a thing that could be triggered.
여기가
Still worth a try.
내 내면의 모습인가?
So the captain's body still resides in Natalan,
아니,
but I wonder
정확히는
if
알랭의 계산식이 만들어낸
you
오류를
switch to any of the
해결하기 위한
harbingers,
공간이든지.
they would say anything.
폐쇄된 공간? 주변 벽이
Probably not,
전부 거울이잖아.
but worth a shot.
드디어 왔구나. 이건 나? 과거의 나인가? 아니, 난 네가 말하는 그 오류야. 네 논리 연산과 상반되는 산물이지. 앉아서 얘기하지 그래.
이러면 다 됐군. 안녕. 내 목소리 들리니? 내 이름은 알랭 기오틴이야.
그립지? 여기서 보는 시간들
자, 이거 선물이야.
책? 노트?
네가 여기에 이것저것 기록해봤으면 좋겠어.
필요 없어. 시간 낭비야. 난 모든 걸 기억할 수 있으니까.
물론 그렇지만 난 네가 중요하다고 생각하는 일을 직접 골라 적어보길 바래.
단순히 중요도에 따라 분류하라는 뜻이야?
일단은 그렇게 이해해도 좋아. 하지만 기록하는 과정은 자신의 영혼을 그려내는 과정이기도 해. 식물이 자랄 방향을 잡아주기 위해 지지대를 세우듯 기록을 통해 영혼이 성장할 방향을 잡는 거지. 무엇을 잊고 무엇을 남길지 선택하는 과정에서 우리는 어떤 사람이 될지를 스스로 결정하게 돼.
무슨 말인지 모르겠어. 내 생각은 여전히 그대로야. 필요 없어. 우린 여기서 태어나 여기서 살아왔지. 낮에는 화분을 돌보며 정원을 가꿨고 오후엔 방을 정리한 뒤 책을 보며 공부했어. 그러다 밤이 오면 난로가에 앉아 알랭이 들려주는 옛 이야기에 귀 기울였지. 알랭...
응? 왜 그러니?
지금 마시는 거 뭐야?
이건 커피야. 내 업무 효율을 높이는
Caffeine.
음료지.
나도 마셔보고 싶어.
그래. 여기.
Ugh, I like the
So-
smell of coffee, but I cannot stand the taste. It is
왜
Yeah,
나한테
what she
미각균을
said,
넣어둔
bitter.
거야? 후각이랑 촉각도 그렇고.
my tongue personally is best suited for something sweet and flavory.
글쎄. 나도 잘은 모르겠지만 그땐
But yeah,
그런
really, why
것들이
can't
필요하다고
coffee
느꼈어.
smell like it tastes? The smell betrays.
아마 여러 방식으로 삶을 느끼고 너만의 삶을 가졌으면 좋겠다고 생각하고
I know people would
있지.
say tea is bitter as well, but hey, I can handle tea. Tea does
So-
have flavor.
그래도 향은 나쁘지 않네.
It's not sweet, but it has flavor.
그땐 이런 시간이 영원히 평온하게 흘러갈 줄만 알았지. 그게 불가능하다는 건 너도 알잖아. 그래서 뭐 이렇게 빨리 끝날 줄은 몰랐을 뿐이야. 그건 단순한 불운이었어. 정말 그럴까? 아니, 넌 똑똑히 기억하고 있잖아. 알랭이 커피 마시는 걸 보고 우리도 따라하기 시작했어. 그러다 보니 어느새 티타임을 여는 습관이 생겼... 우습지 않아? 기계 주제에 인간처럼 살아가는 게. 그러네. 하지만 난 이러는 게 좋아. 맞아. 우린 이러는 걸 좋아하지.
여기 꽤 괜찮은데 모임하기 좋은 장소야.
이봐, 누가 설명 좀 해줄래? 왜 내 티타임에 초대받지도 않은 녀석들이 점점 늘어나는 거지?
지나가다가 콜롬비나가 카피타노를 안내하는 걸 봤거든. 재밌는 조합이길래 따라와봤지.
아를레키노와 논의할 공무가 있어 콜롬비나에게 행방을 물었더니 여기로 와보라고 하더군. 나와 타르탈리아는 여기가 네 티타임 자리인 줄은 몰랐다. 사적인 시간을 방해했다면 사과하지.
됐어. 방해하는 인간이 한둘도 아니고. 이제 익숙해. 온 김에 차나 한 잔 마시고 가.
거봐, 괜히 사양할 필요 없다니까.
고맙군.
오늘 무슨 날이냐?
You.
이렇게 북적이고 디저트를 넉넉히 사오길 잘했네.
카피타노? 안 그래도 티타임이 끝나면 찾으러 가려던 참이었다만.
신뢰가 많군. 티타임 자리에서는 공무 이야기를 꺼내지 않을 테니 안심하도록. 끝나고 따로 이야기 나누지.
역시 카피타노는 자리를 가릴 줄 안다니까. 예의라곤 모르는 어느 말석과 다르게 말이야.
너희 입만 열면 내 트집부터 잡는 것 좀 그만하지. 아니면 오늘 서열 8위 자리를 내놓을 생각인가?
Yeah, don't worry, it's a flashback, but
너 따위한테?
싸울 거면 나가서 싸워. 여기서 차점 말고 다른 걸 치우고 싶진 않으니까.
they did say Signora is tamed.
그저 조용한 오후를
She
보내려
knows when to
왜
be
하나둘씩
calm and
이
not
티타임에
be
끼어들었던
well.
거지?
the other half.
그러다 또 아무 말 없이 떠나가 버리고. 맞아. 진짜 짜증난다니까. 안 그래?
Except for the Doctor. Doctor is never invited. Not like he ever cares, because Doctor was too busy doing human experimentations that sickened everybody. And she did it even behind her royal majesty.
제일 행복했어. 잘 있어, 산드로네.
This was the day when Columbina was supposed to return to the moon, but gets interrupted by that dude wrapped in bandages. I forgot his name.
그때 왜 이렇게 말하지 못했을까? 이렇게 말했더라면 결말이 달라지지 않았을까? 그 애는 여기 남을 수 없었어. 그때의 콜롬비나한테 남는 건 곧 소멸을 의미했으니까. 그래, 네 말이 맞아. 아마 그게 네가 나를 오류라고 부르는 이유겠지. 네가 논리와 이성으로 결정을 내릴 때마다 네 마음속에 울려 퍼지는 내 목소리가 널 괴롭혔을 테니까. 왜 붙잡지 않았어? 얻기 위해 애쓰는 게 더 괴로운 걸까? 아니면 얻었다가 다시 잃는 게 더 괴로운 걸까? 정말 불공평하지 않아? 우리가 소중히 여기는 것들은 언제나 하나둘씩 우리 곁을 떠나버리잖아. 그런데도 넌 항상 내 목소리를 가슴 깊숙이 눌러담고 못 들은 척했지. 무언가를 마지막으로 플로니아, 알랭의 또 다른 유산이자 우리에게 남아있던 마지막 가족. 이젠 그것마저 우리 곁을 떠났어. 고쳐보려고 했지만 알랭의 말대로 그건 단 하나뿐이고 복제할 수 없는 존재더라. 과거와의 연결고리가 점점 사라지고 있다는 생각 안 들어? 우리에게 남겨진 것들이 조금씩 우리 곁을 떠나고 있잖아. 정말 그런지도 모르지. 하지만 삶은 끊임없는 상실과 이별의 연속이야. 우린 그 안에서 세상과 살아가는 법을 배우고 여전히 논리적이고 이성적인 결론이군. 넌 어떻게 생각하는데? 가끔은 이런 생각까지 들어. 내가 소중히 여기는 것일수록 이 세상이 더 빨리 빼앗아가는 것 같다고. 웃긴 생각이지? 하지만 어쩌겠어. 이게 지금까지의 삶이 나에게 안겨준 느낌인걸. 어차피 잃을 거라면 왜 얻으려고 애써야 하지? 차라리 아무것도 얻지 않는 편이 나아. 전부 사라져버리는 게 낫다고. 참, 너 별의 세기를 얻었지? 그게 나의 이 암울한 소원 때문에 생겨난 거라고 생각하지 않아? 난 그렇게 생각 안 해. 그래, 물론 아니겠지. 하지만 이게 내 솔직한 심정이야. 자, 어서 네가 하려던 일을 해. 이번에 날 찾아온 건 결국 나라는 오류를 처리하기 위해서잖아? 맞아.
And what does
어쩔
she
셈이야?
want?
지금까지처럼 날 계속 여기에 가둬둘 건가? 아니면 알고리즘의 오류를 고치듯 날 없애버리려나? 오히려 그게 해방일지도 모르겠네. 뭐가 됐든 난 이제 더 이상 상실의 고통을 느끼고 싶지 않아. 와, 난 준비됐어. 왜 소중한 것들은 다 우리를 떠나버리는 거야? 안타깝지만 인생이 원래 그런 거야. 내 소원은 알아. 늘 알고 있었어. 우린 애초에 하나니까.
Acceptance.
산드로네.
난 괜찮아.
울고 싶으면 울어도 돼.
뭐? 장난해? 너희한테 위로받을 정도로 약하지 않거든? 봤다시피 내 감정이 형상화된 거야. 핵심 알고리즘 안에 있는 감정적인 면이지. 내 감정 모듈은 꽤 완성도가 높아. 알랭도 그렇게 말했었지. 하지만 난 줄곧 그 애의 목소리를 외면해왔던 것 같아. 아마도 그렇게 생각해보면 배에 있는 수족관이랑 똑같네.
수족관?
And it goes back to what she said earlier.
예전에 난 언젠가 내 것이 아니게 된다는 걸 깨닫는 순간 거기에 더 이상 마음을 쏟지 않았어. 결국 수조 안의 물고기들은 하나둘 떠나버렸고 수족관은 점점 황량해졌지. 정말 우습.
그렇게 말하지 마. 너와 같은 생각인 사람도 많아. 그리고 그건 네가 가진 것들을 그만큼 소중히 여긴다는 뜻이잖아.
지금? 글쎄, 너희가 꾸민 수족관을 보면서 나도 모르게 무척 아름답다고 생각했어. 네 말대로 추구하는 과정은 반드시 무언가를 남겨. 그건 유일하고 대체할 수 없는 우리가 마음속에 기록하고 싶어지는 것들이지.
멋진 감상이네.
더 중요한 건 난 이미 한 번 죽은 거나 다름없다는 거야. 이 두 번째 삶의 기회를 제대로 누리지 않는다면
맞아. 아까 네가 그러니까 내면에 네가 소원이 있다고 한 것 같았는데
어? 내가 그런 거에 대답해 줄 것 같아? 남한테 말할 생각 없거든? 내가 감정을 받아들였다고 해서 뭐든 다 털어놓을 만큼 감정적으로 변한 건 아니야. 그래도 그래. 첫걸음은 내디뎌야겠지. 우선은 엉망이 된 내 수조를 청소하는 것부터 시작할까?
응?
배로 돌아가자. 그 대샤먼한테 볼 일이 있어.
Alright, give me a moment. I will be right back. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Hang on. It's still windy outside. Oh yeah, who won in today's World Cup match? I know today is the fight for a match for third place between France and England, and holy smokes, last I checked, first half England was kicking ass, and then suddenly France just France just went made a comeback on the sword. All right, let's see. What's the final score? It says France 4, England 6. Hey, at least it was a good match. Because, yeah, I saw the first half. It was like, damn, it's one-sided. It was like 3-4, 0-4, and then suddenly 2-4. Dang. Well, and that was only for the match for third place. If the grand finale can be as good as that, you know, that would be great. That would be a grand finale to remember by. Otherwise, imagine being a lukewarm match, one-sided. Then people would only then remember just the third place match then. Oh, it's raining. For a second there I thought, wait, am I underwater still? Tomorrow's the finals between Spain and Argentina. Oh boy, who's going to win? And like I said, I hope it's a good final match. Because if this third place match was this good, grand finale has to be better. Like imagine if either Spain or Argentina was scoring, making all the scores, and the other team doesn't get anything. Then that's just boring. No, you know what would be worse? 0-0 throughout the whole match. And then it ends with a penalty kick. I mean, that would still be nerve-wracking doing the penalty shot, but you know, like you've seen all the previous matches, like the ones that one team only got like one score and that was it. But how long did it take for that one score to happen? It just becomes like a dull show to watch, right? A dull match to watch. It's like watching MK9's mirror matches between Cabal and Cabal, or Kung Lao and Cabal, because you've seen all the other matches beforehand were all just the same. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants a mirror match or a boring match to see, and you know, seeing the same result but nothing to hype it up. So yeah, I hope Spain and Argentina put up a good show. People around the world are watching, and for those who are attending in person, you know, they paid 10 grand just to see it. They didn't come to sit and see 0-0 for the whole match. They want to see what England and France just put up today. Score after score, close calls, clutches, a clutch match. Sheesh. Oh, and speaking of clutch, I finally figured out how to play regular team deathmatch in Star Fox. I just go to the settings and turn off events, and then there you go. I didn't take the time to even look more in depth on the settings, but I found it. And since then, I've been enjoying playing the Star Fox Remakes multiplayer. It's actually really fun, and I don't mind the objective ones. I don't mind if I have an interest in going back to those, then yeah, of course. Oh yeah, and I first tried out the highest difficulty, unfair, and holy smokes, yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It comes close to actually playing against another player, because any difficulty that's below or that's set in hard or below, the CPUs will never do a barrel roll against your lasers. Expert and unfair, they'll barrel roll to deflect your laser, but you can still hit them over time because you know your firing rate is faster than a barrel roll. And you know what? That's actually kind of common behavior because if you ever played Star Fox, the original Star Fox 64's battle mode with your siblings or friends, you know, classic split screen, you probably done that too. You get tailed and what do? Barrel roll, deflecting the lasers. So it's good that the developers, not Nintendo, Valon Studios, actually did their homework understanding how to program the bots. Unlike 343, I mean, their bots are okay, but every now and then they're too stupid. Running into walls, getting stuck on something, and can't even play Halo Infinite's multiplayer with more than 8 bots. Stupid. Then why even give us a big multiplayer maps that fits 18 people? A game from 2002 like Star Wars Battlefront 2 was able to shove in, what is it, 16 versus 16, 32 players, 32 bots, and what, a game in 2021 can't even do that? Embarrassing. They have to do better.
아마 오랜 시간에 걸쳐 다른 것들과
Anyways.
연합되고 마음속의 원한이 사악한 것을 끌면서
I like my games where I can see a bunch of bots fighting amongst each other.
게다가 이런 질적
As somebody
변화는
who doesn't like playing
그렇지
online
않았다면
matches.
폰타인의 최고 심판관이
I mean, nowadays I feel like
진짜로
people play online shooters or anything online way too competitively.
아니, 이미
If I was
눈치챘을
in
거야.
my
아니면
youth
그림자
and
수수께끼
20s,
멜리진으로
yeah, I'd
최종
definitely be in
승차를
my
보낼 수가
prime and
없지.
wouldn't mind it, but
어쩐지 뭐 좀 건져볼까
nah, I
하면
can't
자꾸
handle that
경찰관이랑
stress.
마주치더라니.
Especially 2D fighting games.
그럼 아예 느비의 틀을
And no,
찾아가서
Mario Kart World is
일을
not even
같이
safe from
해결하면 어때?
competitive and casuals. Have you seen the high plays?
아니,
People are
그렇구나.
making shortcuts of their own because of the way how Mario Kart World's drifting and jumping mechanic works.
아직
or,
스네즈나에
the
내
jump
성공을
tricks.
알리진 않았지만
Have you
난 아직
again? You should
오인원을
see
떠날
it.
생각이
It's
없어.
crazy.
그 사람한테
It's like it's not even
알렸다간
Mario. It's not the
외교적으로
same Mario
귀찮아져.
Kart you grew up with, since when we introduced the jump tricks.
그리고 무엇보다 이 정도 문제는 나 혼자서도 가뿐히 해결할 수 있어. 굳이 다른 사람을 끌어들여서 일을 복잡하게 만들 필요가 없지. 지금 내게 필요한 건 시틀라리한테 부탁해서 그 오염 집합체의 위치를 찾아내는 것뿐이야.
식은 죽 먹기지. 이건 내 전문 분야라고. 프런트 보는 아 훨씬 자신 있어. 영혼 문제는 어떻게 해결할 생각이야? 복잡한 것들이 얽혀 있는 게 듣기만 해도 예산일은 아닌 것 같은데.
괜찮아. 그건 내가 알아서 할게. 이번 일에 딱 맞는 해결책이 있거든.
그렇게까지 자신 있다면 일단 네 말대로 해보자.
What's this? The official Halo Twitter is now talking about bringing back machinima mode. Sorry, I just need to pause for a moment here. Wait, that doesn't make sense. They're adding machinima mode to Campaign Evolved, but that's a single player game. You do machinima in multiplayer, not single player, unless they're gonna spew out some new information about it. But okay, that's nice. Anyways,
근데 궁금한 게 있어.
oh, and that reminds me
왜 갑자기
about
폰타인의
some other
문제를
stuff that got
해결해주려는
announced
거야?
yesterday
넌
actually.
은혜나 그 사람들이랑
But I'll talk about
아무
that later.
관계도 없잖아.
One thing at a time.
맞아. 난 이 일이랑 상관없지. 수선화 십자 사람들에 대해 별로 알고 싶지도 않아. 근데 알랭이 말년에 그랬어. 친구가 가장 필요로 할 때 도와주지 못한 게 후회된다고. 그때 기계 연구에만 몰두하느라 마리안을 제대로 돌보지 못한 것도 많이 미안해했지. 알랭이 아직 살아있다면 나와 같은 선택을 했을 거야. 친구가 남긴 골칫거리를 욕하면서도 결국 어떻게든 도와줬겠지. 친구 사이엔 원망이나 후회를 남기지 않는 게 좋아. 난 그저 그 사람의 소원을 대신 이뤄주는 것뿐이야.
너 확실히 좀 달라진 것 같네.
시끄러워. 예전이랑 똑같을 거면 아까 그 짓거리를 왜 했게? 일단 과거가 남긴 더러움부터 긁어내는 거지.
수저? 이건 또 무슨 기호야? 짜증나. 방금 어디 다녀온 거지? 왜 자기들끼리만 아는 나무 같은 걸 주고받는 거냐고.
그럼 시틀라리 위치
She,
찾는 건
grandma's
부탁할게.
just jealous. We're hanging out with somebody else
알겠어.
instead of with her.
할머니 파이팅! 너 지금 당장 드보르 호텔로 나랑 술 마시러 가. 왜? 지금 그걸 질문이라고 해? 히어팅, 위치는 내일 아침에 바로 알려줄게. 일단 지금은 한 잔 해야 기운이 나겠어.
편한 대로 해.
따라와. 오늘 제대로 따져주겠어.
Watch it. You know what she can do when she takes out the slippers. The next day, okay.
산드라네랑 약속한 시간이 됐어. 라리가 위치를 찾았으려나? 어쨌든 일단 가서 만나보자. 일이 잘 풀렸으면 좋겠네.
So so Granny just wanted more time with the traveler. Okay, I see how it is. Instead of taking her to bed, she just asked for drinks.
제대로 일어났을지 모르겠네. 좋은 아침. 콜럼비나! 너 여기 웬일이야? 아니, 그보다 왜 맨날 뒤에서 불쑥 나타나는 건데? 오늘 아침에 다 같이 추가 촬영하러 나왔다가 방금 끝나서 가판에 바람 좀 쐬러 나왔어. 다른 사람들은 밑에서 마지막 장면에 대해 논의하는 중이야. 마지막 장면? 응, 영화의 결말 말이야. 여주인공이 마지막에 얘 친구를 찾게 될지 말지. 요 며칠 다른 일로 바빠서 잠깐 잊고 있었어. 이 영화는 여주인공이
I like how
사라진
there's
친구를
like a
찾아
main plot and a
친구의
subplot
고향에
going
온
on here.
이야기였지. 응, 프리나 감독이랑
I think
그 사람이
the
만나지
last
못하는
film
비극적인
festival that
결말.
happened here,
깊은
it was
영향을
like an
남길
actual
거라고
event
했어.
you actually took part in.
반면 자비의
Like you actually
감독은
had to set up
제외하는
like
결말이 훨씬
scenes and such and
감동적이고
put together
힐링을
dialogues.
원하더라. 나는 잘 모르겠어. 나는 이런 그 애를 만나고 싶어. 어떻게든 만날 수 있으면 좋겠어. 영화 속에서라도 좋으니까. 하지만 다른 누군가가 그 애를 연기해야 한다고 생각하면 그거... 맞아. 그것 때문에 우울해하지 마. 영화는 즐기면서 찍어야지. 그리고 내가 장담할게. 분명
You know,
다 잘 될 거야.
seeing a bunch of ZZZ characters getting buffs. I wish Corin would get one.
그게 그러니까.
And that's just me saying out of favoritism.
맞아. 나도 그 말이었어. 응, 알겠어.
Genshin got some 4-star characters that had like changes,
그럼 너희
improvements.
말대로 일단 이 촬영을 즐겨볼게.
No, Honkai didn't get any. As if.
어? 근무 빼먹은 조명 담당이랑 스크립터 아니야?
미안. 이번 촬영 때 우리가 좀 자주 빠지긴 했지.
농담이야. 너무 신경 쓰지 마. 촬영은 잘 진행되고 있으니까 너의 일부터 편하게 봐도 돼.
콜롬비나, 기분이 한결
I
나아진 것 같네.
wonder if
아까는
Chiori
미안.
will ever
우리가
return to
결말 가지고
Inazuma.
토론해서 기분이 안
Just as a
좋잖아.
visit, she
이게
clearly
아무렇지도
has
않아.
no intention of going
여행자랑
back and
게임한
staying.
덕분에 답을 찾았거든.
Here in
그럼
Fontaine, this is
결말은
where she
만나는
feels
걸로
where
할까?
she
못
belongs.
만나는 걸로 할까? 해피엔딩을 찍자. 시틀라리, 우리 왔어. 딱 맞췄네. 너야말로 어제 그렇게 마셔놓고 괜찮아? 뭐? 이 할머니를 너무 얕보는 거 아니야? 그 정도로는 끄떡없어?
Are you sure about
그치만
that?
나중엔 술주정까지 했잖아. 그래? 난 기억 안 나는데. 내가 뭐 이상한 말은 안 했지? 손주욕 30분, 연기주의 업무 불평 30분, 라이트 노벨 얘기 1시간. 그리고 그 뒤는 나도 잠들어서 모르겠어.
그 사람들은 갔어?
그 사람들? 아, 촬영팀 말이지. 다 갔어. 단쿤데 네 문제도 다 해결됐는데 왜 콜롬비나를 만나러 안 가?
난 눈앞의 문제부터 다 처리하고 가려고. 게다가 걔 깜짝 놀래킬 몇 안 되는 기회인데 계획을 철저히 세워야지. 일단 얘긴 됐고, 그래서 그 오염 집합 제 위치는 찾았어?
당연하지. 이 흑요석 할머니는 절대 빈말 안 해.
고생했어. 어디 보자. 모르트구요. 응? 여기 게슈탈트의 탑이잖아? 역시 자기 영혼이 절단된 곳에 대한 원한이 가장 깊은 건가? 아니면 수선화 십자에 대한 원한?
나도 같이 갈게. 이 녀석이 나타나는 장소가 고정되어 있는 건 아니거든. 만약 거기에 없으면 내가 일식으로 불러내줄 수도 있어.
정말이야? 하지만 이 일로 이미 패를 많이 끼쳤는데.
괜찮아. 나도 어차피 한가하거든. 젊은이들 도와서 영혼 하나 부르는 것쯤이야. 별일도 아니지. 안 가면 또 너희끼리 나만 모르는 얘기로 떠들지 누가 알아?
알겠어. 그럼 잘 부탁할게.
그럼 더 지체할 거 없이 바로 출발하자.
Ah, I figured as much. A tower
없는 것
that
같네.
that has sunk.
지금 바로 일식을 시작할까?
아니, 먼저 2층에 차 있는 물부터 빼자. 그래야 움직이기 편해.
이 물을 빼낼 수도 있어?
물론이야. 알렌과 르네는 각각 폰타인의 운명을 관측한 뒤 건축물 방수에 관한 방법을 공유한 적이 있어. 자, 말이 좀 샜네. 아무튼 내가 말하는 순서대로 장치 몇 개 해제하면 돼.
They even dare mention about the prophecy that where it was said that Fontaine would be flooded. Where is thing? Stingray. Or do I not need one? I don't see any. Or did I need one before coming here? Well, now's a good time while I look for the stingray wherever. Oh, no, never mind. So yeah, apparently Obsidian has taken hold of Fallout hostage. And, oh, there it is. And people are saying that's a good thing because after that supposed event, Fallout 3 and New Vegas are getting a remaster treatment. And no, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be digital only. Yeah, I know, another Bethesda remastered game. But if it's anything like how Oblivion was handled in its remastered, then I don't see the harm. As long as they manage to keep some of the glitches, get rid of the harmful ones. But of course, do expect some new glitches. It's not a Bethesda game without the bugs, even though Obsidian is the one in charge of those remasters. Meanwhile, Bethesda themselves be like, oh yeah, while Obsidian has that, is doing that, we're working on Fallout 5 pre-production. Fallout 5 and nothing about Elder Scrolls 6. Okay. It should have been Elder Scrolls 6 only. Finish that and then Fallout 5. What happened? You know that multitasking like that is just going to that's just going to brew trouble. Development trouble for both games.
마지막 일격은 내가 할 테니 너희는 나서지 마. 나만 믿어.
알겠어.
Well, power to Obsidian. I honestly have more faith in Obsidian Entertainment than Bethesda. I mean, considering Obsidian's track record, they seem to understand how to make a game more than Bethesda can. But to be fair, with remasters, developers already are working with existing assets.
이래서 마법이나 비술 같은 건 나랑 안 맞다니까. 어디까지 진행됐는지도 모르겠고 내가 잘하는 기계 과학이랑은 완전히 조심해! 거기 있는 사람 아니면 그 안에 있는 존재. 나는 폰타인의 오토마톤 공 알렌 기오틴의 후계자야. 너희를 원래 상태로 되돌려 지맥으로 돌아가게 해줄 수 있어. 아무래도 설득은 안 통하겠네. 좋아. 그럼 너희 화풀이에 조금 어울려주지.
Everything is solved with violence.
나한테 욕해봤자 소용없어. 난 걔네랑 안 친해.
Ah, I'm pressing the wrong button every time.
연산 시작. 자줏빛 그림자. 거의 다 죽었어. 하지만 너희는 아직 지맥으로 살아가서 가족과 제외할 기회가 남아있다고. 그러니까 제발 조종해.
She did say she was gonna deliver the final blow. I had a feeling they were gonna forcefully switch the Traveler's Element to Electro.
난 걔네랑 다르다고 했을 텐데. 내가 걔네보다 훨씬 대단해. 세계식 반전 환원.
Yeah, it was more than one shoal.
정처 없는 영혼들아, 물속에 편히 잠들도록 해.
Well, at least it's nothing like Ermac. Ermac had 1,000.
끝난 거야?
끝났어. 내가 쉬운 일이라고 했잖아.
대체 어떻게 한 거야?
그 원한의 집합체는 돌아갈 곳 없는 수많은 영혼이 모여 만들어진 산물에 불과해. 그 안에는 온갖 더러움과 사념이 뒤섞여 있어. 난 그들의 본래 영혼과 불순물을 분리해서 현재 세계의 법칙에 수용될 수 있게 해줬을 뿐이야. 세계식의 원리는 발산이야. 하나의 원점에서 출발해 세계의 가능성을 해체 및 재구성하며 그 안에서 답을 찾아내는 거지. 반대로 술식진을 통해 세계식을 역산하면 수렴과 환원을 유도할 수 있어. 즉, 술식의 반전이지. 호몰로지 축소와 유사한 개념으로 집단의 본질은 유지한 채 더 단순하고 실질적인 형태로 환원하는 거야. 그러니까 됐다.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
딱히 이해할 생각은 없는 것 같네.
You lost me halfway there.
내지인들이 연기주인 샤먼의 얘기를 들을 때 어떤 기분인지 알 것 같아. 어쨌든 엄청나다는 건 알겠어. 역시 넌 대단해, 산드로네.
당연하지. 난 항상 대단했다고. 그건 빼. 어이, 슬슬 가봐야겠어. 나는 게슈탈트의 탑 내부 장치를 원래대로 돌려놓고 올게. 드디어 과거의 골칫거리를 다 수습했어. 몸이 한결 가벼워진 기분이야. 가끔은 좋은 일을 하는 것도 나쁘지 않네.
넌 노드크라이에서도 친구들을 많이 도와줬잖아. 항상 좋은 일만 하면서.
그건 모르는 일이지. 난 곧 노인단으로 돌아갈 텐데 그렇게 사람을 쉽게 믿어도 되겠어? 나중에 큰 코 다쳐도 난 모른다.
Is that a red flag?
그럼 이제 어디로 가지? 배로 돌아갈까? 응, 산드로네 네 일도 다 해결했고 과거의 일도 다 정리했잖아. 이제 친구들한테 네가 무사하다는 걸 알릴 차례야.
I mean, that's to be expected after everything we've done.
네가
After
돌아온
everything
걸
the Traveler
보면
has
다들
done
엄청
against
기뻐할 거야.
the Fatus.
예전 같았으면 절대 인정 안 했겠지만 뭐 다들 보고 싶긴 하네. 하지만 콜럼비나는 예외야. 이번에야말로 지금까지 당한 걸 대갚아주겠어.
So you say.
걘 감각이 엄청 예민한데 어떻게 놀라게 만들지?
She already had sensed you. You left yourself wide open.
산드로니? 정말 너야? 왜 돌아왔다고 말 안 했어? 왜 날 피하는 거야? 난... 산드로니?
이걸로 비긴 거야?
Now kiss!
보고 싶었어, 산드로니.
난 하나도 안 보고 싶었거든, 바보. 나 돌아왔어, 콜롬비나.
For the books.
저기, 산드로니.
조용히 해. 맨날 이상한 대로 날 전송하지 말라고 했지.
하지만...
퍼펙트! 완벽해요. 이거야말로 제가 원했던 결말, 제가 꿈꾸던 바로 그 장면입니다.
뭐야? 콜롬비나, 방금 어디 갔었어? 눈 깜짝할 사이에 사라지더니 갑자기 이 사람이랑 같이 나타났잖아. 그것도 껴안은 채로. 설마 방금 다 찍어?
More than one camera.
물론 전부 찍혔지. 갑작스러운 상황이었고 카메라는 계속 돌아가고 있었으니까.
혹시 이 사람이 바로? 응, 내 가장 소중한 친구야. 이렇게 다시 만날 수 있을 줄 몰랐어. 정말 기뻐. 아무래도 이 영화는 해피엔딩인 것 같아. 산드로네. 산드로네? 역시 넌 진짜 짜증나! 콜롬비나!
No. It's her habit of doing so against Sandrone. And it won't be the last. And they managed to put the film all together. I knew the Opera House was, the Opera House also, is a theater, not just for stage play, but even movies.
역시 영화는
The Opera House really has
가야
everything.
제맛이라니까.
Courtroom, stage play, stage performance, and now a theater.
맞아. 관객들의 가장 솔직한 반응도 엿볼 수 있고 마지막 장면에서 관객들 반응이 나쁘지 않더라.
근데 산드로네, 네가 그 장면을 영화에 넣어도 된다고 허락할 줄은 몰랐어. 게다가 추가 촬영까지 협조해주고 정말 고마워.
이미 찍혀버린 걸 어쩌겠어. 기왕 영화에 기록이 남을 거면 최대한 완벽하게 만드는 게 낫지. 왜 바보처럼 웃어?
아무것도 아니야. 그냥 나랑 네 모습이 영화 화면에 같이 나오는 게 신기해서. 이 아름다운 시간이 영원히 남게 된 것 같아서
That's right.
정말 행복해.
다만 아쉽게도 이번 작품은 프리나상을 못 탔네요.
예술 영화가 상업 영화를 이기긴 쉽지 않아. 대본을 뜯어고치는 순간부터 각오했어야지.
아, 하긴 그렇네요.
어라? 방금 누가 이번 영화제 프리나상 얘기를 하는 것 같았는데. 여기서 너무 자랑하지 마. 어떻게 그러겠어. 우리 팀이 프리나상을 받은 게 나 혼자만의 공도 아닌걸? 의상 디자인, 대본 각색, 영화 속의 그 생생한 불꽃이랑 폭발 장면은 전부 실제로 촬영한 거야. 나도 찍다가 깜짝 놀랄 정도였어.
대부분 특별 순찰대가 범죄자들한테 압수한 겁주기용 장비를 응용한 거야. 그게 설마 이런 데 쓰일 줄이야?
그치만 효과는 진짜 끝내줬어. 소설 속 박진감 넘치는 장면들이 그대로 구현됐지. 폰타인의 영화 산업은 확실히 수준이 높더라니까. 시틀라리는 어느 영화에 투표했어? 응? 그걸 몰라서 물어? 당연히 대탐정 헐록이지. 난 그걸 보러 온 거라고. 다들 너무 아쉬워하지 마세요. 폰타인의 수많은 예술 평론가들이 화승총 픽처스의 작품을 극찬했잖아요. 찾는 것과 잃는 것, 잃은 후에도 다시 찾아 나서는 것. 이 영화는 삶의 주제에 대한 고찰의 필요성을 깨닫게 해줬어요. 그게 바로 예술과 이야기의 역할이지. 친구들이랑 같이 영화 보니까 너무 좋다. 하고 싶은 얘기가 끝도 없이 떠올라. 그럼 축하 파티 같이 하실래요? 두 팀 다 서로 아는 사이니까 좋은 장소를 찾아서 실컷 이야기 나눠요.
윙갈레 투어로 가는 건 어때?
좋은 생각이야. 다들 초대하고 싶은 사람 있으면 누구든 편하게 데려와.
다들 먼저 가 있어. 배에 있는 시설은 마음대로 써도 좋아. 난 이따가 디저트 좀 챙겨서 갈게. 그 전에 잠깐 들릴 데가 있거든.
나도 같이 가도 돼?
오고 싶으면 와. 누가 너희를 막을 수 있겠어?
Charlotte's new outfit, yeah, but I need to play the event and accumulate some points before I can obtain it. In fact, actually, yeah, popularity gift. You only need 200 to get Charlotte, and then 800 for the outfit. And at least the event lasts for more than 20 days. So, I got plenty of time, but I gotta do them ASAP and, get it over with, get it done. And speaking of which, yeah, I just remembered. Oh no, I only have her up to C3, so what's C4 then? Still photo hits an opponent marked by a snappy silhouette. It'll deal 10% more damage and restore 2 energies to Charlotte. This restoration can be triggered 5 times every 20 seconds. Ah, the C6 sounds more impressive than the C4, but okay. I'll take it. Hey. Oh, is it somewhere above? No, it's somewhere there. And then, yeah, like I said, yesterday a new event just popped up. A new sort of minigame, it seems, that involves a gun. Yeah, guns. Which makes sense. I think that's like that's a teaser for what we are promised. Traveler going Fortnite mode. Or Genshin's now will soon turn into a third-person shooter. They've already put up a teaser of that gameplay. It's not a fan-made thing or a community thing. It's an official thing. Although I don't know what the context is exactly for it. Like, how does the traveler obtain it? Why does the traveler have it? And what is it going to be used for? Not for the main game? Or is it for the main game? Who knows?
그래, 알렌 기오틴, 그 오토마 통공의 묘지야. 미안해, 알렌. 자주 보러 왔어야 했는데 폰타인을 떠난 뒤로 한 번도 안 돌아왔네. 네가 남긴 유산 잘 받았어. 겸사겸사 수소나 십자 사람들이 남긴 골칫거리도 다 해결했고, 집은 예전처럼 조용하고 따뜻해. 마당의 꽃도 예쁘게 피었어. 앞으로는 내가 자주 가서 돌볼게. 그리고 미안해. 플로니아를 끝까지 지키지 못했어. 전투 중에 파손됐지. 플로니아도 너처럼 나에겐 대체할 수 없는 가족이었어. 넌 나보고 배우는 속도가 빠르댔지만 난 그렇게 생각하지 않아. 정말 중요한 건 아주 오랜 시간이 지나서야 겨우 너한테 이런 말은 처음 해보네. 알렌, 나를 만들어줘서, 이 세계를 알 기회를 줘서, 너의 가족이 될 수 있어서 기뻤어. 진심으로.
나도 한마디 해도 될까? 산드로네.
하고 싶으면 해.
안녕, 알렌 기어틴 씨. 나는 산드로네의 친구야. 안심해. 산드로네는 아주 잘 지내고 있어. 연구도 잘하고 친구도 많이 사귀었지. 게다가 친구들을 아주 잘 챙겨줘.
내가 언제...
말로는 아니라고 해도 친구들이 어려움에 처하면 언제나 제일 먼저 나서서 도와줬어. 나도 그러니까 산드로네에게 도움이 필요해지면 나와 친구들도 최선을 다해 도울 거야. 산드로네는 내 가장 소중한 친구야.
콜룸비나...
지금의 산드로네는 쓴커피를 좋아해. 밤에 잠이 안 올 때는 피아노 곡을 듣고 날 껴안기도.
그런 건 말 안 해도 돼!
말하면 안 돼? 난 네가 알랭한테 숨기는 게 없을 줄 알았는데.
내 입으로 말하기 싫은 것도 있는 법이야!
Things you don't want to admit.
그럼 다음엔 내가 몰래 와서 대신 전해줘야겠다.
그런 뜻이 아니잖아! 됐어! 더 할 말 없으면 이만 가자.
우리도 한마디 해야 하나? 근데 콜롬비나가 대신 할 말을 다 해준 것 같아. 응, 좋은 생각이야.
잘했어, 알렌.
Was it always there? Or am I just now learning of that location? Well, considering how massive the underwater exploration is,
파티는 이미 시작됐어.
maybe I have encountered it?
어? 다른 사람은 안 불렀어? 난 너희가 친구들 데리러 간 줄 알았는데.
오는 길에 한 명 초대하긴 했어. 곧 차랑 먹을 디저트를 챙겨올 거야.
Oh,
너도 이따 같이 먹자.
티타임인가? 좋지. 그럼 사양하지 않을게. 다들 즐거워 보이네. 우리도 가서 사람들이랑 이야기 나누자.
I think I know who she
혹시
invited.
모르는 친구가 있으면 내가 다 소개해줄게.
Ah, more familiar faces, more friends.
흑요석 할머니, 정말로 인형들을 마술 공연에 빌려주실 수 없을까요?
시틀라린이랑 이즈파파는 치치미틀이야. 안에 악한 별이 봉인되어 있는 데다 내 조수라고.
하지만 웃는 모자 고양이랑 깜짝 고양이 모자도 린이랑 리넷의 조수인데 무대 위 파트너가 되어주는 걸요.
맞아. 우리 모자에서 치치미틀이 나온 적은 없어서 큰 반전이 될 거야. 관객 반응이 엄청날걸. 연기주인이었으면 이런 꼬맹이들은 내 이름만 들어도 벌벌 떨었을 텐데 진짜 끈질기게구네. 난 이런 거 거절 잘 못한단 말이야. 여인자, 빨리 나 좀 구해줘. 구경만 하지 말고 좀 도와주라고.
산드로네님, 콜롬비나님.
안녕.
그만 쳐다봐. 내 주변엔 네가 가지고 놀 만한 기계 없어.
겉으론 저래도 속으론
Never
저희처럼
let Lynette go
산드로네님이
anywhere
도와준
near
걸 많이
machinery.
기뻐하고
One touch
있어요.
and she breaks it. Like what cats do normally. Touch, break.
요즘 바빠서 당장은 어렵고
Cat behavior.
조만간 아를레키노가 있는 날에 선물 들고 벽난로의 집으로 갈게.
그렇게까지 안 하셔도 돼요. 잠깐 들러주시기만 해도 아버지께서 무척 좋아하실 거예요.
아주 잠깐만 빌릴게. 모자에서 꺼낸 다음에 한 번만 안아보고 바로 돌려줄게. 뭘 안아보기까지 해?
잠깐 제 페어랑 바꾸셔도 돼요. 페어도 품에 안고 있으면 마음이
안을 게 없어서 이러는 게 아니거든. 알겠어. 그럼 특등석표를 연석으로 2장 줄게. 시야가 엄청 좋은 자리야. 뭐? 연석? 방해받을 일도 없고 아주 조용해. 엄청 멋진 시간을 보낼 수 있을 거야. 좋아. 진정하세요, 루핀폴린 씨. 에스코피에 셰프님, 방금 주신 케이크에 뭘 넣으신 거죠? 바다 이슬꽃, 새알, 밀가루. 다른 손님들 거랑 똑같아요. 감독도 감독이지만 당신도 아직 탐정역에서 못 빠져나온 것 같은데요? 너무 맛있어. 너무 행복해. 지금이 내 인생 최고의 순간이야.
리핀폴리 씨, 내가 손님을 데려왔어.
스승님. 얼굴이 왜 눈물 범벅이세요? 내 얼굴은 신경 쓰지 마. 자, 소개할게. 이쪽은 샤를로트 씨고 이쪽은 에스코피에 셰프님. 우와, 여기 엄청 북적이네. 어서 오세요. 마침 잘 오셨어요. 전에는 촬영하느라 바빠서 제대로 인사도 못 드렸네요. 신비롭고 통 큰 기요틴 씨도 만나서 정말 반가워요. 촬영 장소를 무료로 빌려주셔서 정말 감사합니다. 사람들을 소개해드릴게요. 이분은 샤를로트 씨고 이쪽은 에스코피에 셰프님. 나는 딱히 한 게 없으니 됐어. 감사 인사는 공작과 이 배를 관리해준 사람들에게 하도록 해. 그분들도 있었네요. 이따가 꼭 인사드리러 가야겠어요. 콜룸비나 씨. 응? 다음에 인터뷰 한 번만 해주시면 안 될까요? 대신 한정 판매하는 드보르 케이크를 대접할게요. 폰타인에 오면 무조건 먹어봐야 하는 별미예요. 응, 좋아. 이봐요, 샤를로트 씨. 제 앞에서 제 케이크를 뇌물로 쓰는 건 너무한 거 아니에요? 모처럼 이렇게 모였는데 다들 잔을 들어주세요. 건배할까? 좋아요. 건배, 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 건배!
Paimon, don't get drunk. Paimon too young to get drunk. Assuming
왔구나.
there's any alcohol, that
미안하지만
is.
우리 먼저 파티를 즐기고 있었어.
괜찮아. 다들 즐거워 보여서 우리도 기분이 좋은걸? 아, 맞다. 다들 얼굴은 익숙하겠지만 그래도 정식으로 소개할게. 이쪽은
콜롬비나 씨랑 기요틴 씨 맞지? 두 사람이 출연한 영화 봤어. 진짜 감동적이더라.
내 옆에서 엉엉 소리를 내며 울더군.
완전 펑펑 울어버렸어. 챙겨간 휴지가 모자랄 정도였다니까. 고마워. 우리도 그쪽 영화 잘 봤어. 너희 이름도 다 기억해.
내가 나설 필요가 없어졌네.
우리 건 이펙트가 엄청 화려하지 않았어? 대규모 장면에 나오는 엑스트라들은 가시장류의 사람들이 우정 출연해준 거야. 너는 시끌벅적한 거 전담이었구나.
영화에 나오는 수사 전문 지식과 화학 이론은 슈브르즈와 에밀리 씨에게 자문을 받았어. 큰 도움이 됐지.
과찬이세요. 제 지식이 도움이 됐다면 저야말로 영광이죠.
영화가 왜 그렇게 잘 찍혔는지 이해가 되네. 완전 각 분야 전문가들이 다 모인 극단이었잖아.
극단 얘기가 나와서 말인데, 콜롬비나 씨, 기요틴 씨, 이따가 우리랑 테이블 극단 합판할래? 파티에 어울리는 게임으로 이만한 게 없거든.
시끌벅적한 걸 진짜 좋아한다니까.
재밌을 것 같아.
설득 성공! 기요틴 씨는? 뭐, 딱 한 판만이라면. 설득 대성공!
She's loosening up real good.
누비에트? 너도 파티에 왔구나.
네, 저 때문에 자리가 불편해진 게 아니었으면 좋겠네요.
이 사람은... 이쪽은 폰타인의 최고 심판관 누비에트야. 아, 여기는 콜롬비나랑
And
산드로네.
Neuvillette is also one of the, if I'm correct, fallen
안녕하십니까.
dragons of Teyvat, who was defeated by the heavenly principles.
이 두 사람은 외교 보고서에 언급됐던 최근 노드크라이 사건과 관련된 우인단 멤버로군. 한 명은 전 멤버고.
최고 심판관? 아, 네가 그 울보
Oh, that's right. Co-Lum-Bi-Naaaa has been around to know who he
그게
is.
무슨
이 녀석 우인단 회의에서 대체 뭘 들은 거야?
우인단의 정보에는 내가 이런 이미지로 묘사되어 있나?
넌 정말 사람들을 감옥에 가둬?
그건 정확한 표현이 아닙니다. 저는 그들의 죄를 심판할 뿐이죠. 폰타인의 심판은 공정과 정의를 추구하며 무고한 이가 수되지 않도록 노력하고 있습니다.
그럼 거기 갇힌 건 전부 나쁜 짓을 한 사람들이야?
적어도 제가 참여한 심판에서는 공정한 판결을 내리기 위해 최선을 다하고 있습니다.
얘 지금 뭐해?
이건
넌 좋은 사람, 좋은 용 같아. 적어도 사람을 함부로
She's still
가질 것
throwing
같진
mini
않아.
punches.
너랑 사이좋게 지내고 싶어.
아, 감사합니다. 그럼 방금 그건 대체
방금 그건 콜럼비나가 친구한테 하는 애정 표현 같은 거야.
또 어디서 이런 이상한 걸 배워온 거야?
아, 그렇군요. 확실히 폰타인의 거리에서 사람들이 이런 식으로 친근함을 표현하는 걸 본 적이 있습니다.
I still remember the event in which Farina and Zhongli have met,
그게 이런
and
느낌이었군요.
intentionally Zhongli had purposely avoided any encounters with Neuvillette, because Zhongli knows who he is, and Neuvillette knows who Zhongli is, and if they were to meet,
의외로 닮은 구석이
well,
있네.
it would have been an awkward atmosphere. Because don't forget, the Heavenly Principles are the ones who brought the Archons, and the Heavenly Principles are the ones who demoted the dragons. Well, demoted, or, you know, scarred them, took away their authority. Actually, yeah, that was the better wording. Took away their authority.
아는 사람이야?
베로니크는 화승청 피처스의 소품 담당이고 바티스트는 두 화승청 사수의 작가야.
예전엔 그랬지. 지금은 둘 다 복역 중인 죄인일 뿐이야. 라이오슬리 공장님이랑 시그윈 간호사님 덕분에 나름 잘 지내고 있어.
그게 어떻게 내 덕분이겠어? 두 사람이 선택한 정의가 다른 사람들에게 인정받은 결과지. 그런 말씀
Haven't
하세요,
seen them in
공장님.
a long time.
이렇게 축제에 나와 바깥 바람을 쐴 수 있는 것도 전부 공장님 덕인걸요.
모두의 심신 건강을 위한 조치였을 뿐이에요.
새로운 선장이 윙갈레트 호를 잘 꾸며놨네. 이 배가 이렇게까지 멋지게 바뀔 수 있는지 몰랐어.
거의 다 여행자랑 페이몬이 꾸민 거야. 난 특별히 한 거 없어.
같은 선장으로서 양해를 구하고 싶은 게 있어, 기어틴 씨. 메로피리옷의 사람들도 이 수족관을 구경할 수 있도록 이곳에 배치를 일부 남겨둬도 괜찮을까? 전에도 말했지만 윙갈레트 호를 관리하는 죄수들이 자신의 노동 성과가 유의미하게 쓰인 걸 보면 기뻐할. 게다가 수족관을 관리하는 게 녹슨 벽이나 판을 닦는 것보단 훨씬 재밌지 않겠어?
나야 상관없어. 오히려 이걸 남겨주면 내가 더 고맙지.
Guess they're gonna keep the aquarium.
좋아, 그럼 그렇게 하는 걸로.
잘됐다
And he's got a point.
산드로니. 나중에
It does add
시간
good
되면 같이
atmosphere.
메로피드 요새에 묵으러 가자.
I haven't been to my
지금
local
같이
aquarium in
감옥에
a long
가자는 거야?
time.
아를레티노가 도착한 모양이네. 가자, 콜롬비나. 티타임 시간이야.
우리
It's
셋이
tea
이렇게 차를
time,
마시는
and
것도
oh
꽤
boy.
오랜만이고.
그래도 산드로네가 우려준 차는 여전히 맛있어.
Farina, it's your PTSD right next to you.
당연하지. 아를레티노? 네가 가져온 디저트도 나쁘지 않네.
마음에 든다니 다행이야. 프리나 씨, 당신은 일부러 당신이 좋아하는 케이크를 사온 건데.
고마워. 차랑 디저트 다 맛있네. 저는 누가 상상이나 했을까? 내가 우인단 집행관, 아니 전 집행관을 포함한 3명과 즐겁게 차를 마시는 날이 올 줄이야.
예전에 당신과 가졌던 티타임 자리에선 외교적인 이유로 다소 분위기가 무거웠지. 이 자리를 빌려 사과하고 싶군.
And that was like
지금은
quite
공적인 자리도
a long
아니고
ago.
다들 가까운 친구 사이니 마음 편히 즐겨주길 바라지.
당연하지. 저기 다음엔 내가 디저트를 준비할게. 매번 대접만 받을 순 없잖아.
이 모임에 자주 참석해준다면 우리야 환영이야. 너희 둘도 마찬가지고.
맞아. 이
Oh, she
테이블에
managed to
있는
overcome that
사람들은
real quick.
함께
I
어려움을
mean,
헤쳐온
the past is the
친구라고 할
past.
수 있지.
And Farina's been living her best life up to now.
가장 북적이던
And
시절이
forever,
떠올라.
as it should be.
그러게 다시는 이런 분위기를 못 느낄 줄 알았는데.
네가 돌아와서 진심으로 기쁘군. 산드로네.
나도 기뻐. 소중한 걸 붙잡는 방법이 꼭 지금 가진 걸 지키는 것만은 아니라는 걸 이제야 깨달았어. 스스로 손을 뻗기만 하면 생각보다 훨씬 많은 걸 얻을 수 있더라.
예전에 너라면 하지 않았을 말이군.
그냥 느낀 점을 말했을 뿐이야. 두 번은 말 안 해.
네 말대로야. 오늘처럼 손을 뻗는다면 앞으로 네 티타임은 갈수록 북적이겠지. 네가 우인단으로 돌아오면 우리가 연락할 일도 더 많아질 테고.
너희랑 자주 모이고는 싶지만 우인단으로 돌아가고 싶진 않아.
노드크라이랑 스네즈나야 성은 그렇게 멀지도 않아. 시간 내서 차 한잔 하는 것쯤이야 어렵지도 않지.
Oh.
그럼 예전처럼 네가 좋아하는 음악에 맞춰 옆에서 노래할게. 음악 얘기하니까 생각났는데 아까 밑에서 기계식 피아노를 봤어. 혹시 기요틴 네 거야?
잃어버렸다가 되찾은 물건이지.
지금 가서 한 곡 연주해 보겠나?
뭐? 이 많은 사람들 앞에서?
안 돼? 너 피아노 잘 치잖아. 모처럼인데 한 곡만 들려주면 안 돼?
진짜 못 말린다니까. 알겠어. 딱 한 곡만이야.
And soon our next stop will be very close. Oh man, they even decorated the aquarium. Or I just now noticed. But in the event that's currently running, I have to add more sea creatures in there. And that's that.
화승총 피처스 여러분, 준비되셨나요?
정말 저도 같이 찍어도 되나요?
당연하지. 이번엔 다른 촬영팀을 돕긴 했지만 넌 여전히 화승총 피처스의 동료야.
감사합니다. 그럼 이번엔 좀 구석에 설게요.
저도 찍어요?
그럼요. 지난번엔 여러 사정으로 베로니크 씨를 화면에 담지 못해서 얼마나 아쉬웠는지 몰라요.
감사해요. 자비의 감독님.
나 꼭 이렇게 가운데 서야 돼? 너도 주연 중 한 명이잖아. 도망갈 생각 마. 긴장돼? 산드로네?
전혀 아니거든. 자, 다들 여기 보세요.
So you say.
하나, 둘, 셋. 화승총 피처스.
That's one going into the books. I better store those stuff and those furnishings into my serenity pot. And yeah, that is done. And then next are the events here. At least the main event, the main quest is done. But then what is this? That's the a new event that just popped up. Nicole's got a new room. Well, what's this? So, yeah, what is this? Another successful film festival done. And we got a good story out of it. Oh, wait. Honey, let me guess. I'm in the middle of something. That's fine. Wait, where is it? Oh. What time is it now? 5 minutes before 10. Oh no, that's a good timing to close off. But let's see what is going on up there. My YouTube algorithm is full of ROM hacks of Metroid and Mario 64. I type in one thing and suddenly now my algorithm is just flooded with things I don't want to see anymore. I would rather see Source Filmmaker films or Gmod films. And what does she
너희
need?
왔구나.
안녕, 산드로네. 어라? 티타임을 연다고 하지 않았어? 그런데 왜 아무것도 없지?
그럴 리가. 날 너무 얕보는 거 아니야?
우와! 이 테이블 어떻게 갑자기 튀어나온 거야?
대단하지? 내가 새로 개발한 휴대용 티테이블이야. 가지고 다니기 편하고 보관도 쉽고 파지오와 동일한 부유 장치까지 달아놨지. 더 대단한 건 아니, 됐다. 무슨 홍보하는 것도 아니고. 굳이 자랑 안 할게. 너희가 직접 느껴봐. 자, 내가 준비한 차랑 디저트야.
우와, 진짜 맛있다. 역시 솜씨 좋다니까.
그야 당연하지.
Paimon, please. You have to chew. Don't swallow the whole thing.
근데 어쩌다 이런 걸 만들 생각을 했어?
물론 어디서든 친구들과 즐거운 티타임을 가지기 위해서지. 전에도 말했잖아. 소중한 걸 지키는 방법이 꼭 지금 가진 걸 붙잡는 것만은 아니라고. 요즘은 좀 더 돌아다니면서 친구들을 많이 만나고 싶어졌어. 하지만 초대받은 사람한테 디저트 준비에 테이블 정리까지 시키는 건 숙녀의 예의에 어긋나지.
히히, 친구들은 그런 거 신경 안 쓸 것 같은데.
내가 신경 써. 게다가 이런 간단한 발명은 나한테 별로 힘든 일도 아니야. 마음에 들어 하는 것 같은데 그냥 하나 줄게.
그래도 돼?
안 될 건 또 뭐야? 나 이런 거 잘 만든다니까. 고마워할 거 없어. 폰티날리아 축제 때 너희도 날 많이 도와줬잖아. 숙녀의 답례라고 생각해.
For the best experience, it is recommended that you complete the Archon quests. Oh no, I already did those. You can select the character you wish to invite to your tea party and send them an invitation. Follow the prompts and head to a suitable location. Then simply place the gadget and have Sandrone take her seat. Find the location that fits the quest description inside the yellow circle. Oh. I figured that it was that it might have been like a free gadget. And then they even have another for the as a furnishing for your Serenity pot.
누굴 초대할까?
Hey, I remember her. Huh. Wait, it says 16, right? Invite all 16.
누굴 초대할까?
1. That's only 12? 6, 12, 13. Who's the other 3? Who is the other 3? I wonder.
잘 감상하라고.
You know, it's funny how this game, despite all the updates, it still keeps the frame rate still up and smooth. Hardly seen any dips. But when ZZZ has been getting updates, gameplay-wise, it doesn't, it's, most of the time it's fine, but it does tend to stutter. But then when you get to the open world, it's the towns and the cities, suddenly the frame rate just kind of like dips. What kind of engine was Hoyoverse running with that game? Well, of course, if you want a clean 60 FPS or higher, yeah, of course, play the PC version, duh. But that would mean you would need... Actually, no, I was going to say the Hoyoverse launcher, if they have one. But then I just remembered, no, no, Genshin's the only one you need. Through the through Hoyoverse's website. But no, at least ZZZ is on Steam.
주전자 속 선...
It's funny. They don't want to put their their other 2 games on Steam. So, because right now, as of now, Hoyoverse only has Honkai Impact 3rd and ZZZ on Steam. I can understand ZZZ since it's practically their latest entry to the game. But even when Honkai Star Rail came out, they never really bothered releasing it there. Then again, Honkai in general, I don't know. Despite being their favorite IP, they just specifically choose what they want to do with it. Right, I guess I should sort of explain tutorial-ish on Sandrone's gameplay. Wait, hang on a second. Oh no, our banner's still up. Until when? 2 days, 20 hours. So soon she's gonna be done. Her banner's gonna be done. So yes, do not be distracted by the fact that she uses a claymore. That is not her thing. That's only if you wanna tease your enemies. Nah, that's not where her real damage comes from. It comes from her real normal attack, which is if you hold L2, which is basically, you know, when you play as a character with a bow, they're the same way how you aim a bow, I mean. Or, yeah, you could even hold the normal attack button, which I guess you could say that it's basically like the charge attack. Yeah, this is actually her normal. So, yeah, not this. This is nothing. This is whatever. This is just extra. So, yeah. So I mentioned earlier before how her gameplay reminds me of Ultron from Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that's what I got out of this. And because of her inclusion, if you pair her up with a Electro character, a new elemental reaction comes up, Stella Conduct, which I'm guessing it's like a lunar, it's kind of like the lunar reactions. So it's basically an alternate version of superconduct when you use cryo and electro. And from my understanding, it just gives off a stronger elemental reaction than your regular superconduct. So, what does her skill do then? Well, you may have noticed that once her normal attack overheats, yeah, you only shoot one ice at a time. So you press the skill button to reset, and it's completely cooled down. And because the duration of her so-called skill is really quick and done, you can just keep blasting, skill, shoot again, skill. Well, I don't know if you want to call it skill, just call it a reset button. So yeah, that's what she does. And that's what her burst does. Just make sure you're in position. You don't want to miss your shot. Or hope to God that Sandrone, your character, is facing the right way when doing it. So which means, at least in a boss fight, get up close, don't go too far. Oh, and her skill also allows her to levitate for a short time. You can even sprint, increase the speed. Your alternative, another way to preserve air time before using your, well, actually if you sprint, then yeah, you're using your stamina. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, this is what the Stella Conduct does. Right, actually, besides the reaction, that Stella Conduct produces that little AoE. And if I recall, actually no, hang on. I think it should say it somewhere in the tutorial. Oh yeah, here it is. Cryo comes into contact with Electro. A stellar conduct reaction will trigger if certain conditions are also met. When this happens, a starlight prism, that little thing you saw in the middle is generated, and the surrounding area turns into a wondrous pulsar field for a short period of time. Where am I? All characters inside the field receive a pyro and electro damage bonus. And when opponents within the field are hit by the electro or cryo attacks, the field will store the dissipating element energies and then completely release them every 4 seconds. This further increases the aforementioned bonus damage and also increases base stellar conduct damage coefficient for 4 seconds. Additionally, opponents within the field will also have their physical resistance lowered. Certain characters will also gain effects of the radiant stellar conduct when within the field, enhancing certain talents and skill effects. Certain characters can deal stellar conduct damage to opponents using their talents, and this damage can trigger critical hits. As it should. But even more so if you have 2 cryos. Because if you remember, when you have 2 cryos in the team, it increases crit rate against opponents that are frozen or affected by cryo by 15%. So, yeah, you get an additional 15% crit. Isn't that great? But let me also, actually, I want to test out another one quick theory. So it has to be with, it has to have, stellar conduct has to happen when Sandrone is on the field or in your party. Can't just be, because, you know, it's a 2 separate thing. Yeah. So then I guess down the road, maybe more characters will share the stellar conduct. Because that's like one other thing. It's a cutscene that I've already seen off stream. Sandrone, her vision. Oh, it's also up there on the top left corner. Yeah, notice how the shape is different. Because, yeah, her vision is a stellar type vision, which is a rare sighting, apparently, according to her. But yeah, as of now, as of the gameplay wise, she is the only character to have that vision. Which, yeah, lore wise and gameplay wise, she's the only one who can produce the stellar conduct. But yeah, maybe expect more down the road. Now in a co-op session, yeah, you better hope that if you're playing a Sandrone, or hell, if anybody else is, you better mix her up with somebody with electro or cryo. Oh yeah, there's even that little buff icon when you're within the field. What's her passive stuff? The last passive. When Sandrone is in the party, you will gain additional snack rewards after turning in your day. Alright. That's one thing that they did add in terms of detail. So if you remember, Catherine was actually a puppet made by Sandrone. Yeah. In case you haven't seen Catherine's model, on the back below her neck, she has a keyhole. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, yeah, it's hard to see from this angle. I don't know which guild place where you can see her back. But yeah, she has a keyhole. But yeah, it's all confirmed the moment you enter non-crate and then find out that Sandrone actually has always been watching the traveler's every move because of Catherine. Oh yeah, anyway, so when you have Sandrone in your party and you interact with Catherine,
모험가 길드에 오신 걸 환영합니다, 산드로네님.
yep, she has a different greeting because she knows who her creator
안녕히 가세요.
is.
길드에 기여해 주셔서
Which now brings me to that other one. That other theory that I wanted to put to the test. I doubt she would say anything. Or even all the other members. Yes, don't forget the captain's body still remains here. Ah, nothing. The only thing that's moving is his clothes, but he's as still as a statue. And he will remain there forever. Since he's already made a deal with death. And it wasn't by force, he actually wanted it. Alright. But yep, that should be it for the night. When is the finals in the World Cup? Let me see. Excuse me.
또 얼음 궁전으로 복귀하라는 명령인가? 하, 무슨 회의가 이렇게 많은 거야?
July 19. Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? It keeps showing me. Keeps showing me just the full length, but okay. Well, if it's the 19th, which is tomorrow, well, like I said, I hope the grand finals at the World Cup will be as good as the semifinals or the third place match that we just had today. And yeah, if you're wondering who I want to cheer for, well, honestly, that's hard to pick, because I know both teams are pretty good. I mean, considering they made it this far. Wow. You know, So you know
슬슬
the
티타임을 가질 때가 됐네.
actor
다들
who
시간
plays as
괜찮으려나?
Michael from Grand Theft Auto 5? There's like some sort of mini montage of his dreams of him getting swatted, but the people in the SWAT team know who he is. And it's like they know they're like very chilled with him. But why do people still do that? You know, getting swatted is actually dangerous. It's only funny when they see other people get swatted, but when it happens to them, oh yeah, then the prankster will start crying about it and won't do it ever again. They need a taste of their own medicine, that's what. Or better yet, you know, I think the SWAT team needs to know. I mean, I know they have to take every case very seriously because it could actually be the real deal. But, you know, I think they should also find out if the person they're calling or the person calling is actually being serious. Like if it's a real thing. Oh. Yeah, anyways. Anyways.
또 얼음 궁전으로 복귀하라는 명령인가? 하, 무슨 회의가 이렇게 많은 거야?
Anyways, what do we have for this week, next week, or whatever is going on? Oh, Pal World. Yeah, even after it got out of beta, the game on Steam has like the number of active players is still going strong. In fact, the number is increased. It only increased by the time the full game 1.0 came out. And yeah, is it of any surprise? Nah, man. And EA and Activision are scratching their heads, wondering, how could a game about guns and monsters and survival be better than our staple games? How could this be? And Activision still wonders, really, how? Because Black Ops 1 and 2 is so broken, people are not liking it on PlayStation 5. Well, maybe if Activision gave Treyarch time to polish the game before releasing, because really, what was the point of re-releasing Black Ops 1 and 2? Did Microsoft do something about that? Did they call the shots? I'm kind of wondering about that now. Because I know I played Black Ops 1 and 2, and I know those were really great games. So how did it all go wrong? I mean, aside of the hackers, I mean, well, in the age of this kind of technology today, I mean, you have to have a good client server. Valve, I've heard they always do a pretty darn good job on handling hackers. All it takes is one single ban hammer and that's it. There goes your Steam account. Well, that's according to Steam users, like people who play Counter-Strike, Team Fortress 2, Dota. They know how to handle hackers and cheaters pretty well. And somehow other companies can't even figure that out. Or if they could, they just don't put much effort into it. Oh yeah, I remember. I just saw. I just remembered. id Software, or the folks at id Software, put out a tweet and basically reassured everybody that the team that they are today are still the same team since they made Doom 2016, and the same goes for Time Machine Games, and that it's basically reassuring that, you know, despite what Microsoft is doing, making a lot of layoffs, no, id Software remains untouched. You have to, and yeah, no, technically id Software does belong to Microsoft because id Software belongs to Bethesda, and but Bethesda's and id Software's parent company is ZeniMax, and ZeniMax is owned by Microsoft. Yeah, that's the string of families here. So no, Microsoft did not touch id Software or Time Machine Games. But at least that's according to them. But would I actually believe in the tweet? I want to believe. But then again, when you look at Doom Dark Ages, and they just recently released their DLC, and that everything about Doom Dark Ages is good, both the main game and the DLC, yeah, I think that's evident, right? And I think it's for the better, don't you think? Always good to see that at least some companies are not, you know, getting laid off. How long is Sandrone and Satali's banner? Technically from now 3 days, so until Tuesday, I guess. I want to say, yeah, halfway through Tuesday, or at least it says here 2 days and 20 hours. Oh, I have 3. All right, when I leveled up the Sandrone. Oh, I just realized her name, Sandrone. Drone, because, like, she makes machines. She's a machine. I get it. Wow, I took that long. It took me that long to realize. It's like, oh, wait, that's her name. Okay. And I don't know who's in phase 2, but I do know they are reruns. So yeah, got very little time, but the choice is yours. Is she a must pull? Well, you have to consider one of the few things. The first thing is make sure, like I said earlier, make sure you have a Electro character in your party. At least someone who can consistently attack with Electro. So, you know, if you have like a character on the side who can provide Electro damage, then yeah, Sandrone can land her whatchamacallit, stellar conduct reaction. So that's like one thing to consider. If you're going to have Sandrone, then you have to commit to a team of Cryo, Electro, and maybe Hydro, but most people prefer the combination of just Electro and Hydro. I mean, Cryo and Electro, just to keep the stellar conduct reaction consistent. Plus, what is it? If you have like 2 and 2 together,
모처럼 네가 날 초대했으니
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Sandro needs to have somebody who can consistently coordinate electro attacks on the side.
칭령.
But as far as 4-star characters that can do that, oh well, there's Fischl. Fischl can consistently deliver. Shinobu as well. And technically even Lisa, but Lisa will only consistently deliver electro damage with her burst. Like, you know that Lisa's burst unleashes like a large AoE electro attack? But enemies have to be within the area. So that way, Sandron can do her superconduct reaction.
잠깐 쉬자.
But yeah, that's one thing to consider. I mean, yeah, she can still you can still use her even without using the stellar conduct. Like, I don't know, constantly freeze your enemies if you have somebody who can consistently coordinate hydro attacks every few seconds. So then you can constantly freeze the enemy.
잠깐 쉬자.
But yeah, aside of that party setup, gameplay wise, alone, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not gonna be doing this. This is nothing. No, it's this. It's always this. This is her real main attack, and her skill only removes the cooldown from the overheat instantly. And because it takes literally like the whole sequence, the skill immediately resets. Or resets on time. And at least fortunately for me, since I'm on PlayStation, the controller does have gyro motion, so I can freely aim however I please. Similar to like bow users or any other character that aims. Like Chivalrous, she doesn't use a bow, she uses a musket. The fire. So yeah. That's what Sandron does. A must pull? Personally, I say yes. But don't worry if you miss her out. She'll most likely have a rerun by the time at some point in the next couple of updates. Especially when we make our approach to the cryo region. And speaking of which, that's what's going to happen in the next update. We're going to have 2 characters from the cryo region be our first taste of what to expect in future characters. And then, right, Setali. Or, as I like to call her, Grandma! Because, no, technically she even refers herself to be called that. Anyway, Setali is pretty much your support type character. She provides a shield. And she throws her 2 living pillows for a big blast. And if you hold the jump button, it will cost you a lot of stamina to do that. So be warned of when you're doing this. It's your makeshift glider. But since she is a Natlan character, yes, she has that little meter like every Natlan character has. When it reaches over 50% of that meter, yeah, you just saw like a bunch of ghostly figures appear all around her. You can build up her meter by just activating her skill, or you can you have. I think you can build up that meter with a frozen or melt reaction. So which means Satali needs to be teamed up with either a pyro or a cryo character. Otherwise, to do her to activate her that upper skill that she does, yeah, you just have to press the skill button, activate the skill button twice, or more than twice, which, yeah, you're not gonna be a fan of doing that. Oh, and yes, this ghostly thing, it's a big AoE damage thing. I might as well show it off. It delivers cryo damage every few in a very slow DPS. And funny enough, you do need her build requires elemental mastery. Why? If I recall, it strengthens her, well, not only the reaction, but her shield, I guess. But yeah, hang on. I need constant pyro. Or at least enough to cause a melt reaction. Or frozen. Frozen works too. Actually, I prefer frozen. Oh, and yes, her thing, her shield and her ghostly shield thing that triggers, yes, it also works when you switch to another character. Or when she's off field, I should say. No, wait, where? I just need someone light to do this. So I'm not, like, killing enemies too quickly. So you can get a head start. Actually, hold on, yeah, so I don't know, it's weird how her thing is all about elemental mastery. Oh, right, I guess I should also change my, update my artifact on her. All nearby party, yeah, that's what I thought. But that's in due time, one character at a time. Anyways, because something about her talent here. Is increased by 90% of Satali's elemental mastery. During the burst, Ice Storm damage is increased by 1200% damage of Satali's elemental mastery. Yeah, that's probably why. That's why you need to build, when it comes to her build, you need elemental mastery. Which, that means, no, she is not the kind of character you want to use as, like, someone on the front lines. Unlike animal characters where you see where their elemental mastery, yeah, you see the damage it can do. Yeah. So yeah, that's always the strangest part, like, despite her elemental mastery being high, I mean, then again, that's frozen reaction. This Genshin really needs a training room. These targets are just falling apart too easily. And my only means of a punching bag that can at least survive is always a Ruin Guard. Willing to try to get either Sandron or Tally if I get lucky. Did you lose your 50-50 in the last time you gotcha'd? Otherwise, you're facing a 50-50. Then yeah, it's a game against luck.
멋진 포즈 부탁. 나와서 일해. 필수. 비린다. 스치미틀 계약을 이행해.
So yeah, see, you don't need to always use her skill to fill up her meter. You could use a melt or a frozen reaction to build it up bit by bit. Heck, you can even build it up on the side without activating her skill. So at least that way you can
봐줄 필요 없어.
so that way at least you can build it up to the max. I think you can do that.
전력을 다할게. 여길 봐.
Oh wait, no. It just passively activates when it's 50% in the meter. But at least you can put it up to near 75%.
공연 준비 끝. 헤이, 이야.
And yeah, to do that, first first just build up that meter. Don't get it past 50%. And then try to conduct as much frozen or melt reaction at least before her skill resets. And then yeah, once it builds up to 50%, then switch to Satali, activate her skill again, and then her meter goes up to 70%. Or close. So, let me sort of rephrase that. So, if you want Satali's ghostly thing, what is it really called? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah. So first, make sure her meter is at least close to 50%. She always starts with 0, of course. But say if it's 0, then just activate her skill once, and then let her skill reset. Reset. And then, when you build up the meter by causing frozen or melt, wait for the ghostly figure to appear. Any second now. Oh jeez. These people just die too quickly. How much did I even build up? Oh, almost 50. Okay, let's try that again. Well, okay, actually, in this kind of situation, if Satali's meter is almost 50%, then even better. Because as soon as her thing passively triggers, wait, does it not? It doesn't go anywhere above after? Oh, I think I know why. It refuses to go up any further. Because it's close to 50%. Oh no, it is above 50. Oh wait, okay. No, the game has corrected me. I mean, hey, to be fair, I don't use Satali that much. Unless I'm fighting a certain weekly boss. Okay, no, you can actually... So no. You can build up her meter without up to 100% without activating it. I think that time why it activated earlier. I guess it was because her shield was up. So I guess, yeah, that puts my one theory corrected right there. No, I was always wondering if you could build her meter without triggering it. Build it up to 100 without triggering anything. So no, actually that's made even better. But, you know, you do you. You can build up her little meter however you wish. And then, yeah, once you activate it, yeah, this is what happens. And yeah, when you have a hydro user, mix that in with her skill. Then you're gonna get constant amount of frozens. Your enemies won't even have a chance to move. Or better yet, if you have a pyro to conduct melt, oh, imagine the amount of damage melt can do. In fact, you don't need to imagine. Let's see it. I just need a target, though. Someone who won't die that quickly. So I guess I would say Satali is a support type character, aside of her providing a shield. But no, I guess you could say she also has some technicalities to work with. Not complicated ones, at least. It's just make sure you have a cryo or pyro team with you. Oh, can't wait to get Charlotte's new outfit. The little detective outfit makes her look cuter. A lot of people made such a big fuss and such a big deal out of Charlotte because she was the first Fontaine character you could obtain. And she was only 4-star. But a 4-star that mattered. Meanwhile, Honkai, no 4 stars! Because the Honkai team doesn't like you. Okay. I can't tell if... Hang on. No, actually that works too. Satali and Melt. Even if the melt is not conducted by her, at least when it's somebody else, it will still do wonders. Excuse me. I'm just kind of wondering how much does that meter build up? I know I said bit by bit. That's right, step on the little dodo bombs. See how you like it. Yeah, that's a very small bit, but hey, you can then, like I said, well, debunked my own theory. Yeah, no, you can build up Satali's meter up to 100%, just as long as you don't activate her skill. And hang on, her shield. Let's see. Shield absorption is scaled on mastery. Okay. So yeah, if you want a stronger shield, make sure you give her nothing but elemental mastery when it comes to her artifacts. But now that I'm considering about switching to this, yeah, might as well build that. Alright, and as for Sandrone, what's her build? Well, we have the new artifact that you can find in the new domain in Mondstadt. But her Sandrone is pretty basic, since she's the offensive type. Just make sure you have attack, yeah, not cryo, attack, and crit damage. Or crit rate, depending on what you prefer, but I think, yeah, crit damage is the best way to go. And then, yeah, you need to have the 4-piece set of this one. What's it called? Disenchantment in Deep Shadow. And yeah, you can see, if you read the 4-piece description, you can see why. Increases super conduct reaction. So, you know, it's specifically specialized for her, for Sandrone. So, happy hunting on the artifacts there. At least it shouldn't be too hard, because at least you're not looking for cryo damage. God knows how much, how long it takes to get that as a main stat. How many shields can you have? 4, of course. And every shield is always based on certain characters' certain status. You know, like just like with healers, some healers, their healing is scaled off of HP, and others could be just attack or something. That's why I always read the details on their talents. That is how you'll be able to tell what stat is scaled on what, or what factor is scaled on what status. Stats. And it took me a long time to figure that out when Noelle was literally the first character that teaches players that. Well, as far as I know, I don't think the game ever tells you, but maybe it does, because maybe Genshin for new players might have changed. I don't know. I imagine they changed a lot. Because yeah, Noelle is like I said, Noelle is the first character to, well, actually along with Sucrose and Barbara. But yeah, Noelle being a quick example, her shield and her healing is factored by her defense. Barbara, her healing is factored by her HP. Sucrose, she's an animal character, so if you want elemental reaction damage, use elemental mastery. It's not scaled off of anything, but but in the game's mechanic, it makes sense because of the elemental reaction. And Swirl does a lot of great wonders. And yeah, really, my favorite to do with My favorite to do with Swirl is always mixing up with Pyro characters. Or using Pyro.
열심히 할게요.
Is there a group of enemies I can hurdle? Or better yet... Even a singular enemy could be fun to toy around with. Right by large bodies of water. Problem is, it's not my water. So the reaction may do less damage.
이번엔 액수가 크군.
Man, I always hate when they get too far.
결국
You, sir.
돈벌 기회가 굴러왔어. 이건 어떠냐?
Would you like to step into the pond? Oh, is that Sucrose's new oh, or is that Prunes? Hang on.
우리 거리로 놀러 가.
When will Leeway care? Oh, actually, no, wait. Pff. I keep asking myself that, but technically we already have two Leeway characters that just got a recent buff.
이번엔 액수가 크군.
Come and get it. Right into the water. Oh, so that's Sucrose's buff. I thought that was Prune that was delivering that big hydro damage thing. Why does that happen? How does it happen? I don't know. Creates a small wind spirit. Nearby party members normal. No, creates a large. Here. Wait, no. That's not it. Then where the heck did that come from? Is it coming from her, or is there like another Hex character doing that? Let me try.
네 운명은 이미 내 손 안에 있다.
They should have done like a video demonstration as well. So at least just to get a straightforward answer on what the new buff reaction looks like. Oh, so that big splash wasn't even coming from her. That was coming from somebody else.
탄재의 이름으로.
What's Fischl's? Fischl, I know, got a new buff. Oz is on the field. Party members will gain additional buffs. Overload increases attack to all to nearby party members. Electro and Lunar Charge, their elemental mastery increases by 90. So basically they're saying Fischl has to pair up with somebody who can do Electro Charge and overcharge. Gotcha. So then, who the heck was causing that huge explosion? Was it Nicole?
내가 안내할게.
Anyways, I'm hoping to see more leeway characters get some buffs. I feel like some of them might need it.
거절할게.
이번엔
무서운
액수가
바람과
크구나.
복제.
Do you see the satisfaction that you... Oh, so, okay. Nicole's the one who's delivering that big splash damage. But then why is it Animo? It should be Pyro, no? Or maybe it's because of the current active character. That is a Hex character. But anyways, yeah, I just love the sight of seeing Pyro and Animo get splashed, and it's just constant amount of swirls. Well, Hydro is no different either, and Electro, but it's just the thought of Pyro splashing all over.
안전거리 확보.
But when there's like no fire though, then yeah, I need to produce the fire. And here I am, 1 hour going overtime. What about you guys? Do you guys like to... Oh, Jesus.
63080 바람균이.
Oh, come on. Oh wait, I remember there was like another group, except they're just a bunch of humans. Alright, one more, beat 'em up. Hello, fellow human. How are you?
슈퍼 바람 보조.
That is always satisfying. Anyways, yeah, best to close it off now. So yeah. Excuse me. Nothing much next week, I believe. It's just a normal week as far as I know. Excuse me, but yeah, I'm guessing what ZZZ's update is the week after, right? Yeah, the week after. So, which means if you folks are still trying to gotcha for Norma, you only have roughly about a week, more than a week, before her banner expires. And then Genshin's gonna be entering phase 2 banners next week. I think starting next Tuesday. So if you are planning to pull for either Sandrone or Setali, yeah, clock is ticking. Make sure you either pull as soon as you can or wait for... I don't know who's in the second phase, but if you want to, you can look it up and, you know, decide from there, really, which characters you really want to pull for. Otherwise, I mean, you most likely want to get their constellations, then yeah, sure, if you want to. Not for me, though. Fortunately for me, since I got Sandrone through my sheer luck, yeah, no, I'm gonna say for the newer characters coming out. And yeah, if you thought you got sick of seeing more cryo characters, nah, sorry man, Hoyoverse just needs to shove in more. We are going to the cryo region after all, so you're just gonna have to accept that.
가자. 시간이 촉박해.
Oh, well, at least don't worry. At least they threw in one new electro character, and he's got a dog companion. So, hey, 2 for 1 character. Although I imagine the male character is a 4-star, maybe. All right, so. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. You folks have a good day and a good night. See you, folks.